All right, shalom everyone. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Please invite your friends. And we are live in YouTube and Rumble and Discord. And if there is any Muslim would like to join us, we have many topics to talk about. Feel free to join. Boor, the mic is yours. Are you a Muslim?
ايوه هلا ومرحبا. Yes.
Yeah.
الحمد لله.
You are a Muslim, all right. So why you are a Muslim, Mr. Boor?
Why am I a Muslim?
Yeah.
I mean, primarily because I come from a Muslim background. My family is Muslim.
All right.
From a Muslim country. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is because I think Islam provides the most coherent worldview for somebody who's monotheistic. Somebody who doesn't want to worship a man or worship an idol or whatever.
Okay. So
Islam is really the only option.
when you say coherent, what does that mean?
It means that it makes sense.
It makes sense. So you don't worship a man, but isn't it Allah? He have hands and he have 5 fingers, and he have feet, and he have shoulders, and he have head, and he have a mouth, and he have eyes. So
Yeah.
okay. So what the difference that between that man
Not
and this
not
creature?
physical hands, not physical
No,
eyes.
that's
right?
not true. That's not
So
true.
when
That's not true, because every
when Allah
Islamic
Azza wa Jal,
scholars, every Islamic scholars, including your prophet, agree that those are physicals.
No, that's not true. I mean, I
Alright.
think you're kind of misrepresenting.
In the front of
it. There's
everybody.
for sure.
In the front of
There's for
everybody.
sure the athari.
All right. In the front of everybody. Is Allah as a spirit?
Is Allah a spirit?
Uh-huh.
Allah Azza wa Jal, we say that there's nothing like him. So we can't really make an analogy and
This
say,
is not my
he's
question.
a spirit like
My
our
friend,
spirit.
what do you mean we cannot make an analogy? So are you saying to me, I do not know who's my God?
No, it means that the comparison between Allah Azza wa Jal
I did not
and
compare. Did I
human
compare?
beings.
Did I compare?
I mean, you're asking me, does he have a spirit?
Yes.
The short answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, the short answer is yes, he has a spirit. That doesn't mean he is a spirit.
That's false.
But he has
That's
a
false.
spirit.
Are you sure you're a Muslim?
Well, it says in the Quran in several spots, it says our spirit. وَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِنَا, and we
Exactly,
blew
but
in him from our spirit.
So you see, Muslims are very confused about your religion. According to all Muslims, I don't know what religion you have. Look like you have something new.
Sorry, are you talking to me or are you talking to the audience?
I'm talking to you. According to your religion, Allah is not a spirit, and the word you mentioned, it's supposedly about Jibreel. So is it Jibreel or it's a spirit?
And no, it's not about Jibreel. Look, so let me explain to you. This verse that I quoted was when Allah Azza wa Jal was creating Adam.
All right.
And he came, he brought the angels, and he said, "Look what I've created with my hands."
All right.
And then it says, وَنَفَخْنَا فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِنَا, and we blew in him from our spirit.
Okay. So this spirit is a Jibreel, or it is Allah have a spirit?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Because what I know, all Muslims agree that Allah is not a spirit. So I want to know where you get this from. The verse you are mentioning to me.
There's a difference between having a spirit and being a spirit. So for example, I have a spirit. Okay, that doesn't mean I am a spirit.
Let me rephrase the question. Is Allah a spirit?
Yeah. I already answered you. He is not a spirit. He has
so he's
a spirit.
Not. So Allah is not a spirit. So you have to be physical. There's no other option. Either a spirit or physical. So you mentioned to me a second ago that Allah created Adam by using his hands, correct?
Yeah, that's what the verse says.
All right. So did Allah use his hands, or he is just saying metaphorical hands?
So just because it is not a physical hand doesn't mean it's not a real hand. So we do say it's a real hand.
It's real.
We say it's a real hand. Like, for example, there's a verse that refers to the hand of Allah. It says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُبَايِعُونَكَ تَحْتَ الشَّجَرَةِ إنما يبايعون الله يد الله فوق أيديهم. Right?
Wonderful.
So in this verse, what was the hand that was on top of the hands of the believers?
Here,
It was the hands of the Prophet.
okay,
But
no,
Allah Azza wa Jal, He says that it was Allah's hand that was on top of them.
but
So
that,
in the Arabic language, we have something called majaz,
no
right?
problem.
Which is in English what
Yeah.
you would consider to be metaphorical language.
All right. I agree with you. And that statement there is not about speaking about Allah's physical hand, but in other verses, the one you mentioned a minute ago, you mentioned that Allah created Adam by his hands. So was it his
Yeah.
hands or metaphorical too? It was his
Well,
hands.
Allah Azza wa Jal, He said that He also created the heavens with hands. Is that a
Exactly.
physical hand or a
But,
metaphysical hand?
so
we have a rule.
do we agree? Conclusion. Because we can keep saying Allah said this, Allah says that. Do Allah have hands or not?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So those hands are real or fake?
They're real hands.
Okay. Are they physical or not?
No, they're not physical.
How they can
Because
be real and not
Allah Azza
physical?
wa Jal, I'll tell you. So Allah Azza wa Jal, when He uses these things like an eye or a hand, and He anthropomorphizes, basically what He's doing is He's describing when it comes to hands, it's like power. When it comes to the eye, it's knowledge, right? And all of the mufassirin, all of the people that studied the Quran are in agreement that these hands and these eyes are not like our hands. They're not like our eyes. We're physical beings. Allah Azza wa Jal is not a physical being. He's not limited by the laws of physics and matter.
You see, you see how you contradict yourself. You said to me a second ago, Allah have real hands. Then a second after, you say they are metaphorical. So how they are metaphorical and they are real hands?
That they're physical. So they can be real without being physical.
No, they cannot. Because real...
I mean, sure they can.
Okay, explain to me how that can happen.
How can you have something real be real without being physical?
Because remember, he's not a spirit.
Yeah.
Remember, he's not a spirit.
Yeah, yeah. Anything intangible is real. Just because it's not, a physical object doesn't mean that it doesn't exist.
So did Allah use His hands to create Adam?
Allah Azza wa Jal created Adam with His hand, yeah.
Exactly. So when I say I use my hands, this is the body part, correct?
When you say you use your hands, that's the body part, yeah.
Oh, no. You see, your God is using my language. It's not the opposite.
Yeah, Allah Azza wa Jal uses human language to communicate with humans.
Exactly.
Because,
so when he,
there's no purpose,
he knew very well.
There's no purpose of creating a text if the people that are reading it can't understand it.
So when he used my language, he knew very well how I understand it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Did Allah in the Quran say that my hands are not real hands or they are not physical?
He did, yeah. He
show me what it says.
He says, "Laysa kamithlihi shay."
This is something mentioned in the Bible. Nothing like God, starting from the Bible. But this will not change anything, because according to even science, even you as a human, nothing like you, nothing like me, nothing like your fingerprint. So nothing like Him does not make Him God. So I'm asking you, is there anywhere Allah?
So I don't think that that's necessarily true, what you're saying.
No, it's necessarily true. There's no human being.
If you're a human being,
there's no human being. If you're
a human being, then there are human beings like you.
Okay, so listen carefully. There's no human being like. There's a human being like you. So you are saying there's no Allah like Allah, correct?
There's nothing like Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah is a different class of
My
being.
question is very
He's
clear.
not a created being.
There is
right?
Allah. There is Allah like Allah. There's Allah like Allah.
So there is no being that exists that is like Allah Azza wa Jal.
All right. In the Quran, we will go back to the hands, which is very funny how you describe it. You says it is real, but it's not physical. That's not funny.
Just before,
if you go in the Quran,
so just before we move on, can I say one thing about the hands?
We will go back. Don't worry. In chapter 21, verse number 17, it says, "Had we intended to take pastime, all right, which is a wife or a son, we could surely have taken it from us. Allah, nothing like Him, and you cannot compare Him, you told me. But Allah compared Himself to us, saying there's many like Him."
I don't think that necessarily follows. At least I don't see the point you're trying to make.
Okay, the point is very simple. If I say to you, one of us will meet you tomorrow, that means there's many like me, maybe my family, maybe etc. I don't for sure. I don't mean my cat or my dog, right? So when I say one of us, it's one of us, one like me. So when Allah says one of us, He mean who? Who is the one who will be married to Allah? We're talking about marriage here.
Yeah, there isn't one, right? That's the whole point. The whole point is to negate that.
How there's no other than one, and then He says He will take it from us.
I mean, I don't see where where you're exactly reading that.
Okay, listen.
In the text.
What do you mean you don't see? You see, but you are searching ChatGPT.
I mean, you're telling me that this text. You're telling me that this text is basically saying that Allah Azza wa Jal, there are other beings like Him, right?
He is saying that, not me. It says clearly, had we intended to take a woman as a wife, then we will take it from us. So there is the kind of Allah as exist. He have a community. All of them, they are called Allah.
Okay.
Allah is one of them.
So,
and if you want to take a partner, He will take it from us, not from you.
So I mean, that may be your understanding, but it's not the Islamic understanding. Like you can't kind of impose your ideas on.
So you Muslims go against your text?
Well, it's not going against our text. It's just that you
can you show me where can you get me because if this is what the text is saying, in order to get the text in different meaning, you have to give me the reason to say to me, I have a proof that this is not Allah meant, because here is saying about taking a partner.
Yeah,
and the partner is from us. Okay, listen, I want you to explain to me. Let us say you are smart and you know it better than me, and you can explain it. Explain it to me. Go ahead.
Okay, so Allah Azza wa Jal says, "Laysa kamithlihi shay."
You keep repeating the same thing.
So what?
We know.
Sorry?
Nothing like God. This is a verse in the Old Testament. Muhammad, he took it from our book. Nothing like God. Okay. But this is nothing. But that not because he have a hand and no hand like Him. Nothing like God because He's Almighty. Not because He have a hand.
It's not an unambiguous thing that we can ponder about.
Explain to me the chapter I'm showing you that Allah will get married from one of us.
I mean, that's not what it says, right?
It says that. It says, had we intend to take a partner, in the case like a wife, we will take it from us. As simple as that.
So, what does lahu mean? Does lahu mean a wife?
A woman.
So, what this verse actually means is, if Allah Azza wa Jal wanted entertainment, then He would entertain Himself. He doesn't need to create us for entertainment. He's capable of entertaining Himself.
First of all, I find it very funny that supposedly you speak Arabic and now suddenly it became entertainment. The word lahu, my friend, your Arabic is broken like a guy coming from Pakistan.
Okay, so listen, okay, hold on. Let's use a dictionary or use ChatGPT.
The word lahu is a word used. Is a word used for women. Women.
Never once, not even one time.
All right, let us see. And you have to, I'm not being rude to you, by the way, but you have to apologize for being ignorant.
I mean, if you demonstrate that I'm ignorant, I'll apologize.
This is a Tabari. No problem. This is a Tabari. Does it say
no. Forget a Tabari. Forget a Tabari. We said let's use a dictionary, use a translator, use ChatGPT.
Hold on.
Why are you lying to these people?
ChatGPT, are you serious?
Use Google Translate, use a dictionary.
So now this is the official government of Saudi Arabia. Al-Qurtubi, Al-Tabari, Ibn Kathir, you name it. I will show you all your scholars. They say it means women. So suddenly, so 5 minutes ago, you said to me the scholars, right? Isn't you who mentioned the scholars? Now you don't want the scholars?
No, I do want the scholars.
So
of course I want the scholars, but I want you to read properly. It says
what the scholar says. Exactly.
So that means an entertainment in the language of the people of Yemen means language. It means women.
Don't make things up. And if you don't
So
like
this is so
Al-Tabari,
you're
we can
reading.
go to
No, no,
Al-Qurtubi. If you
no.
don't like
Lahza,
Al-Qurtubi,
lahza,
we can
lahza,
go to
lahza, lahza,
Jalalain.
lahza. So
Uh-huh.
what you're doing is you're taking this word and you're looking at the tafsir. So you're looking at the interpretation. And what you're reading is these people are saying that entertainment here is interpreted as women. That
And
doesn't change the fact that the word that you're looking at is entertainment. And if you don't want to lie to
okay,
these
okay, hold on,
people, if
hold on.
you want to be
So,
honest,
so
show them.
why the scholar they say you're saying to me in front of everybody that guys, I am looking at the interpretation, but the interpretation saying in the language the word lahu mean women.
Okay, so when we deal with tafsir, this is the nature of tafsir, right? They take a word or they take a verse, and then they're going to give you many different interpretations, many different opinions, what this person said it means, what this person said it means, right?
I
So
like what
what
you
you're
say.
doing is
I like
what
what
you're
you
doing is
said.
you're taking three or four words out of a whole page,
No,
and
no,
you're
no,
trying to say
because
this
I
is
am
what it means.
reading.
You're being
You see,
dishonest.
we are willing to read the whole interpretation, not a few words. It's you who's trying to escape the embarrassment.
I'm
Because if
not
you
trying to escape at all. I'm
then
trying to
why the
establish. I'm
scholars?
not telling you.
Okay, show
Look,
me where
brother.
the scholars
I'm
they
trying to
say.
establish
Okay,
something.
hold on,
What's written?
in front of
What's
everybody.
written in this page here?
Why
What's
all
written
the
in this
scholars?
page here
Why
is
all the scholars saying it mean women? All the scholars. This is not me.
okay. What they're saying is that the intended meaning behind using this word, which is entertainment,
Okay.
it means women. That's what they're saying,
Okay.
right? So they're saying that that's the
So Allah
intended
will
meaning
partner.
of the text.
Allah will take entertainment. Guys, did you hear it? According to him, he tried to fix it. Nothing like Allah, but Allah need entertainment. Remember.
Okay, but it's not according to me that's trying to
No,
fix it,
according to you. You
right?
are the one who use keep you are the
I
one who
just want
keep
to
using it.
establish.
It is
So I
you.
just want to establish one thing. I just want to establish one thing. If you take this word and you translate it, what is the translation of this word? Forget about the
To,
interpretation of the
to,
meaning of the tafsir.
Today, language is not the same. As an example, 50 years ago, if you say the word gay, it means happy. Today, it means homosexual. So we know that the language have different use and different timing. But the word lahu
Okay,
in the
sure.
Arabic language, in the time
Let's
of the
go to the
Quran,
dictionary. It's
when the
written, you know,
Quran,
1,000 years
when
ago,
the Quran
1,200
is
years ago.
written, the word lahu mean women.
That's not what it means at all.
So why they are saying it's women?
So, so if you look at the different usages of this word, because it's not the only time that it occurs in the Quran. So kalimat lahu, it appears in the Quran multiple times,
All
and
right.
I can tell you that not once does it refer to women.
Okay,
And if you're honest, you can
Okay,
bring up the verses and you can look
So
at it.
are you
But you
saying
don't even want to show these people what this word translates to because,
all right?
you
No,
know,
I am
I
showing
guess you want
them.
to be
I am
dishonest.
showing the interpretation done by the highest scholars, not
Okay.
you. Who are you?
Now look at a translation. Look at a
Okay,
translation.
I want you to say to me that Ibn Kathir, Al-Baghawi, Al-Qurtubi, all those names are stupid, and you are the one who know Arabic very well. Just say it.
Okay, so let me read what's written on this page that you brought up. This is your
Okay,
screen,
read
not
it.
my
All right.
screen. Okay, so it says, لو أردنا أن نتخذ له. It says here, اختلفوا في اللهو. So they disagreed about lahu.
Okay.
قال ابن عباس في رواية عطاء. So Ibn Abbas said in the narration of عطاء, اللهو المرأة. So lahu, entertainment, is a woman. وهو قول الحسن وقتادة وقال في رواية الكلبي, and it's also the opinion of الحسن and قتادة. And in the narration, الكلبي said الله is الولد. So الله means the son, to have a son.
All right.
وهو قول السدي وهو في المرأة أظهر لأن الوط يسمى لهوا في اللغة.
Thank
It
you.
says, and it's closer to the meaning of a woman because you know, intercourse is sometimes called lahu in language.
Horrible.
والمرأة محل الوطء, and it is, you know, a woman that intercourse is had with.
Hold on.
أي
So guys,
من
look what happened.
عندنا.
Look what happened. We will continue. So now you try to fix it, you make it more horrible. So Allah is saying, if I want to F somebody, excuse my language, if I want to have, because wata here is an insulting word, it's not even intercourse. It is effing, raping. So if I want to do, because you hump somebody, you jump on the top of a person. So you are saying to me, if Allah, He want to F somebody, He will F nobody. Or He will F a woman. Here it says a woman. They are explaining to you what the word lahu mean. So the Allah entertainment is to F a woman. or even a boy, as you see.
Okay, so you're giving, so you are giving, basically you're conceding that lahu means entertainment, right?
No, I did
Linguistically.
not. No, I'm telling you
I mean, you
what
just did.
it is you who read to us and you translate yourself. Your translation was very good. You
Because
said to
I'm
me,
honest, because I'm just going to tell you what the words
You
mean.
said if Allah
I'm not
want to
going to
take
try to twist the
entertainment, you
words.
see, hold on. The entertainment is what? Is to F a woman or to F a boy. You said that.
That's not what I said.
You said
That's
okay.
what's written in
Okay,
the
translate
tafsir that you
again.
brought up.
Translate again. Let
That's
us start from zero.
that's in al-Baghawi.
Okay,
So why don't
translate
you
from
go?
zero. Translate again,
So
please.
so you claim that you were bringing up al-Tabari,
Translate
but
again.
it looks like
No.
this is al-Baghawi. So
This is
why don't you bring up
no. I
tafsir
changed
al-Tabari
it.
so we can read
Listen,
it together?
you are not listening. I show you first at Tabari, and then I switched to Al-Baghawi. I told you this is Al-Baghawi. I
Oh,
can show
okay.
Ibn Kathir.
Okay.
So now listen. So
So
now you agreed that
you can look
Allah
at
He
it.
wanna.
You can
So
look at it al-Tabari, or you can look at al-Qurtubi.
based on your knowledge, Allah wanna have entertainment by humbling a woman or a boy. Thank you very much. This is what you have
Is that
said.
it? Is that what you got?
Yes, that's what you said. Okay, guys, did you hear him what he said? He translated for us his own translation. He says if Allah want to take he call it entertainment, it's a woman. And this is the say of Al-Hasan and Qutada. And then according to Al-Kalbi, it is a boy. And then this is the Saddi mentioned. And it is a woman which is most likely to boom boom with her. And this is why it's called lahu in the language. And it is
Okay.
and the
So
woman is the subject of effing, which mean between two brackets quoting the Quran, لَاتَّخَذْنَاهُ مِن لَدُنَّا. So he's talking about effing a woman. So and nothing like Allah. Listen, guys, nothing like Allah. Allah have hands. He tried to skip that. Allah have foot. He tried to skip that. They are real, but they are not physical. But now Allah want to take a partner
sorry, where
and a
does
woman.
Allah
Hold on.
have a foot? Why do you lie to these people? Where does Allah have a foot? Yalla, tfadhal.
What?
Why are you lying to these people?
Are you sure? You are trying to change topic, aren't you?
I'm not trying to change topic. I wish you would go to Tafsir al-Tabari so I can read it to
All
you
right. No,
and, and
you
show
are
you how
trying to
ignorant
change
you are.
topic. Listen. Nobody can play this game with
We're
me. But I will go with you. Just trying to. I will try to save you.
Yalla,
So
no,
Allah.
go to Tabari.
Hold on,
Let's
no,
read this tafsir.
hold on. You don't like
It's just
when I show you a Tabari, you said why you are opening a Tabari. Now you want to go to Tabari because a Tabari was less
did I tell
merciful.
you what?
So listen. So listen. Allah, He have a shin. Is that correct? Allah have a foot. It's who's lying, me or you?
Where does Allah have a foot? Sorry,
Are you
just to
sure?
be clear.
Are you sure? Is it this is in the Quran?
Is it in the Quran? No. I challenge you. If you bring the word foot from the Quran that Allah has a foot, then I'll say that you defeated me and you're more knowledgeable. But
No
it's not
problem.
there.
All right, here we go. You see my screen?
Yeah. You can just say the verse. يوم يكشف عن ساق.
No, I want to show it to
So
you. I want to show it to the audience
yeah.
too.
So saq is not foot, right?
No,
And this is not referring
this is
and this
the
is not referring to Allah Azza wa Jal.
saq is a shin. Are you saying to me Allah have a shin without foot?
No, this is not referring to Allah Azza wa Jal.
This is about Allah.
No, it's not about Allah Azza wa Jal.
Apologize because I can show you what your prophet said.
No, you apologize because that's
You
not foot, right?
apologize because I can show what your prophet said, and then you are
Okay. So are you trying to say that saf is foot, like you said that
no
entertainment
saq
is women?
saq is shin, and you
Okay, so
said
it's foot in the Quran, or did you lie to these people?
No, I said that your God have a foot, Allah have a shin. You said to me, show me where. I said, okay, let us go here. And this one, it says shin. I will show you.
The word
So now, first of all, do you admit that Allah have a shin, yes or no?
No. So this doesn't refer to Allah Azza wa Jal.
Are
What
you
it's
sure?
talking about when it says يوم يكشف عن ساق, it
Uh-huh.
means that people are raising their robes because they're walking quickly, right? So
Really? Okay.
in the style of
According,
these
it
people, how
says
they dress.
that they which Allah Himself will raise his expose his shin, not you.
Where does it say Allah Himself?
Okay, you claim to have knowledge. Which
Does
interpretation?
yukshafu, so what
Which
does
interpretation?
yukshafu
My
mean?
friend, my friend. Maybe Christian
Hold on,
Prince.
hold on.
I want you to expose a Christian Prince. He
So
is
as a
ignorant.
rule, my friend, before
According
you
to
go to the
all
interpretation,
Islamic scholars, do they say that this edition of Allah? Yes or
that's
no?
no.
All right. In front of
So
everybody,
the vast
if I
majority, the
if I show your prophet explaining that and saying this edition of Allah, would you apologize?
I mean, I'm not saying that there's not a narration that might
This is
have
not
that
narration.
meaning,
This is
but
not. This is your prophet. It's not somebody saying so. Somebody said
that's what a
that.
narration. Yes, it's somebody said. Somebody said.
Okay, so are you saying this is a lie? Your prophet was lying, or you Muslims are lying about what your prophet said?
No, so the hadith and hadith science, right? It takes a lot to extract an authentic narration, right?
Ah,
You can't just
but this
take
hadith,
any hadith
but
and
this
say that
hadith
this
is
is
authentic
according to whom?
according to the Muslims. What I would do now? So according to who?
Okay, so you're saying the Muslims, but the Muslims are differing in opinion. There are those that tell you that it's authentic, and
Islam
there are
is an
those that tell you that it's
opinion,
not authentic.
everybody. So now for you, it's not the shin of Allah. For Muhammad, the shin of Allah. For a billion Muslims, it's the shin of Allah. But your
So
Majesty
look,
don't like that.
when we deal with these narrations, right? We
Uh-huh.
say العلة في الأصل العلة في النقل وليست في الأصل. So that
No
means that
problem.
the error is in the transmission. If the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said
you
it,
see,
then we accept it, right?
according to the one who studied the hadith, they say this is authentic. As an example, this is al-Bukhari. Do al-Bukhari have a problem with you? Or you have a problem with
He
Bukhari?
doesn't have a problem with me, but not all of the narrations in Sahih al-Bukhari are authentic
So
and
you
go back
said
to the
to me,
Prophet.
Allah never show me where Allah have a foot. Does it say Allah have a foot?
In the Quran, it doesn't. No.
In the hadith, does it say foot?
In this hadith, it says foot, but this hadith is not authentic.
It is this is al-Bukhari, not authentic?
Yeah, there's some ahadith in al-Bukhari that are
Okay, in the
authentic.
front
It's
of
a small
everybody,
number, but there are some ahadith in
I want you
Bukhari.
to get me busted. Show me who said this hadith is not authentic. Authentic, go ahead. Either you are making things up, or you have a proof, because all Muslims agree that this hadith is
Okay.
authentic.
So let me basically give you the khulasa. Okay.
No.
At the top of this hadith,
You wanna
I'll give you
arrive to the
the
conclusion without giving me the proof of what I say something to you. I
no.
give you
I'm going to
proof.
give you the proof. I'm going to give you the proof and how we arrived at the proof.
Uh-huh.
If you have enough patience to listen.
All right.
So you brought up this hadith in Arabic. If you bring it up again, then I'll show you. But there's several names. So how we do hadith science, how we decide what narration is acceptable and what isn't acceptable, is based on the men that are in the matan, in the sanad, sorry, right? So of these names, we have ilm al-rijal, the science of men, where they study these people and they decide who's reliable and who isn't reliable.
Wonderful.
Right? So مسائل الرجال, the matters of men, خلافية. They are not a matter of agreement, right? There's disagreement on matters of men.
All right.
So now I'm telling you that some of the men in this sanad, number one,
give me the
Abu
names.
Huraira.
Give me the names.
Abu Huraira is not reliable.
Is not.
So no, because he used to listen to Ka'b al-Ahbar, and then he used to go and narrate, and people wouldn't know whether he was saying
all right, in the front of
the words of the
everybody,
Prophet
I
or
want
the
you
word
to
of
show
Ka'b
me.
al-Ahbar.
I want you to show me the scholar who said Abu Huraira is a fraud.
Okay. And then if I do, what happens?
Show me, and then we will see my response.
I mean, this is kind of out of your scope, though, brother. But
no, because you see, I have all the evidence that Abu Huraira is a trustworthy for the Muslims.
Okay.
And you see,
so why don't you go
after website.
Okay.
If we take Abu
Huraira, I'll show you.
If we take
why
Abu
don't you go
Huraira
into
out
Google,
of al-Bukhari,
Google,
al-Bukhari became empty.
Google. افتح جوجل
اها
اكتب بالعربي
اها
ما كان
ما كان. اوكي.
يؤخذ
مهم.
بكل
alright.
قول
Okay.
أبو هريرة.
Alright.
I'll press enter.
Wonderful. I don't know how to press enter. And
يلا do it on the screen عشان نتبع
okay,
معاك.
hold on. So now you are saying to me that you will accept whatever this website is saying, correct?
Which website?
Anyway, you are the one
I'm
who
giving
told
you a
me
narration.
click
So
enter. The first one
what
came in
I'm
my
doing,
way, I opened. I did not even read it yet. Do you accept it?
which website are you going to go to?
My
I'm going to
friend,
tell you which
you
website.
told me click enter and see what it says. This way, show me. البداية والنهاية ابن كثير. Do you accept this website?
So البداية والنهاية لابن كثير it's a history book, okay?
So
The
what do we
beginning
do
and the
now?
end.
Okay,
it's a
so
book of
guys, my
history.
friend,
So
tell
are
me
you
what.
asking me if I accept what's in this book?
Okay, I will go with you. Guys, Abu Huraira is a big fat liar. So why you Muslims say this hadith is authentic?
Which Muslims? Well, the Muslims that tell you that Abu Huraira is not reliable
read
don't
it with
tell
me.
you that.
Read it with me. Does it say authentic? Or I'm making things up?
No, you're not making things up. But what I'm trying to explain to
So
you,
why those
what I'm trying to
Muslims do not
explain
know?
to you, and then
Why those Muslims do not know that Abu Huraira, the father of the cats, is not good?
well, there's a difference in opinion, right? Like I told you,
so everything in Islam is
Some people
opinion.
trust Abu
So
Huraira.
when you say to me, we study the hadith and we see who is authentic, who is not, it's all opinion. It's not really about a fact or something. There's nothing solid in Islam.
Not
Now
really.
look what happened.
Not really.
Look what happened.
So
You're a prophet, he says something. In order to escape what your prophet say, you dump what he said and you say Abu Huraira the problem. So you try to find.
okay, do you accept that? So do you accept that the majority of hadith is not authentic? It doesn't go back to the prophet.
My friend, I believe the Quran and the hadith and Muhammad not authentic.
Yeah, you don't believe that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was a real person and he existed and he did these things?
There's no
you
person,
think that it's
his name is
false
Muhammad,
history?
my friend. His real name is Qatham. Muhammad is a name he changed, he took later to praise himself, to replace God, because the praised one is God only. You don't call a person the praised one. Who is the praised to? Allah? If Muhammad is the
I
praised
mean,
one.
that's what the people called him. So.
See, this is an act of kufr. You Muslims are kuffar. You worship a man, you call him the praised one, when in fact you should call Allah the praised one if he is your God. In the same time,
I mean, you don't have a problem with man worship in your religion.
we don't worship
right?
man.
So I don't know why now you're trying to
hold on.
present it
Who
as
is the man? Who is the man we worship? It's you who worship Muhammad.
I
We
mean,
don't worship man.
you worship all these saints,
No, we
right?
don't.
You
You
venerate
you
these
are
saints. You
lying.
worship
Show me
Mary.
where
You
in the
worship.
Bible it says worship saints. Go ahead.
Does it matter what the Bible says? I mean,
because we follow the
it's what the
Bible.
Christians
My
do.
friend, we follow the Bible. You are the one who follow and worship Muhammad. In
I mean,
fact, if
I
Allah...
don't think you really follow
Okay,
the
hold
Bible.
on. Listen. I showed you all the reference I have coming either from the interpretation, saying
Like
Allah when
you
I have
have
a partner and he will sleep with the women. It is you who translated for me, and you said to me, Allah, if you want to have a partner, is going to be either a boy to sleep with or a woman. And now Allah, nothing like him.
So I translated to you what this Mufassir had wrote.
Exactly.
And that is what they wrote.
Exactly.
But
why this Mufassir...
that's not what's written in the verse.
Listen, why this Mufassir saying, if Allah want to take fun, according to you said entertainment, not me. According to you, if you want to take entertainment, he is going to have sexual intercourse with a boy or a woman. Is Allah
That's
is a male?
not what I said. That's not what I said.
That's what it says. You translated yourself.
That's what is written in Tafsir
Exactly.
and
so
not in those words.
I'm asking you, if this is what is written in the Tafsir, that if Allah want to have fun is going to boom boom with a boy or a woman, why the Muslim they think Allah will do such a thing?
That's what's written.
It's what you said. Agreed a second ago. You forgot.
I mean, I read to you what was on the page, but
Yes.
you're not faithfully transmitting that now
You
after the
didn't
fact.
translate already. You said Allah wanna take a fun. He is going to do a boy or a woman, and you explain here. It says وهو المرأة في أظهر لأن الوطأ يسمى لهوا. So the wata, he's doing what wata? It's you who translate that as intercourse. So what Allah will do with the women? He will do intercourse, correct?
So, look, Allah Azza wa Jal refers in the Quran to the fact that He does not take a partner. Meaning He doesn't take a spouse. He says, "ما اتخذ صاحبة ولا ولدا." He had neither a spouse nor a son.
That
Right?
one, I am my
This
friend,
what
my
this
friend.
verse is saying.
I am
What this
single.
verse is saying,
I
and
am
what I'm trying
single.
to explain to
Listen,
you.
listen. I am single. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't have a wife. I don't have a son. But doesn't mean I am not capable to do so. And here the verse here confirm that Allah is capable to have a woman to boom boom with her. And here we need to ask ourselves other question: is Allah, He Himself, a man?
So wait.
Because
So can I
because
ask you a question?
because here it
So
says
can I ask you a question here?
what mar'a mean?
Because it's a good
Mar'a,
analogy. It's a good
mar'a.
analogy.
Okay, but just
Look,
second. Mar'a mean women, correct? Do you agree?
yes, mar'a
All right,
means woman.
which mean a human, correct?
Yes.
Exactly. So why Allah, who is not a man, He is thinking about taking a partner? She is a woman.
He's not. That's the whole point of the
What
verse.
do you mean
Do
she
you
is
want to read
not?
the verse
It
again?
says women.
You want to read the verse again? He's saying if Allah Azza wa Jal were to take some sort of entertainment and want entertainment, then He
Uh-huh.
would do it with something not with us. Like He's capable of entertaining Himself.
Exactly.
That's what the
But
verse
but
says.
but here it's obviously all the scholars agree that this is about
So
intercourse
go
with
to
a
Tafsir
female
al-Tabari.
or
Well,
with a
I
boy.
don't. You went to Tafsir al-Tabari first. Go to
So
Tafsir
okay,
al-Tabari.
I want to ask you, do you like at-Tabari? Say yes.
I mean, I like the fact that al-Tabari includes narrations with the actual sanad. So
All
that
right.
I appreciate that about
Okay.
al-Tabari.
So now tell me what start from the first line in the Tabari, what it says.
يقول تعالى ذكره لو أردنا أن نتخذ لو أردنا أن نتخذ زوجة وولدا لاتخذنا ذلك من عندنا ولكننا لا نفعل ذلك ولا يصلح لنا فعله ولا ينبغي لأنه لا ينبغي أن يكون لله ولد ولا صاحبة.
Translate.
So it means if Allah Azza wa Jal had wanted to have a wife or a son, then He would have taken that from Himself, and He would not. However, He does not do that because it does not befit Him, and He basically should not take a wife and a son.
Wonderful. Look guys what he said. So Allah, if He want to take, He will take a partner, and it's your translation said from Himself. So think about it. Allah want to partner with Himself. Is He transgender? Or He is talking here about a female women, as you see in the interpretation. They did not say Allah will do boom boom to Himself. It said clearly, if we want to take a wife, you see the word wife? It's you who in the beginning you refused to say it's a wife. I said to you it's a wife. He said no. Where it says wife, it says lahu.
So
But here,
you're saying that that's the interpretation,
yes,
and that's
exactly.
what.
But why the Muslim they come with this interpretation if it's wrong?
Why do people have wrong interpretations? Like,
Uh,
why are people, cognitively limited?
so
Is
are
that
you
what you're asking me?
are you saying the
Why are
Quran is
people
are
stupid?
you saying the Quran did lie to you when Allah He says that we explain the Quran in details?
No, Allah Azza wa Jal did explain everything in
So
great detail.
Allah
It's our
explain
ability to understand that is limited,
everything, and the
not
Muslim could not
the
understand.
Quran.
Guys, Allah explained
Yeah.
everything, yet the Muslim could not understand anything.
I mean, we have definitely understood some things,
No,
and
you
we've
did not.
understood
No,
a
you did
great
not.
deal of things.
Because you said that the scholars disagree. Actually, in fact, everything we talk about until now, you disagree. When the scholar they say something, you disagree. So the Muslims, after Allah explained the Quran very well, it turned to be his Arabic is broken. Because why you did
Look,
not understand?
the
Why the
problem
Muslim they
is
could
that
not understand something Allah He explained in details as you see in the Quran? Because simply the language is awkward, bad,
so
not clear,
it's
and and you Muslims are lost. So every one of you come with his own interpretation and his own opinion. So now we have
So what it
a
is,
billion religion. We don't have
what
one
what
religion.
what it is that communication is a two-way street, right? There's not only the one that's doing the speaking, but there's also the one that's listening, right?
Exactly.
So if you write something down and I go and read it, I'm interpreting the meaning from what you've written, right?
Uh-huh.
The main errors that occur here in the human side of it when we are interpreting these words. So let's say I write a very good book on, a scientific field. I'm an oncologist and I write a book on, oncology, but you don't have any medical training. So you go and you read this book and you tell me, this book doesn't make sense. It's backward. The meaning is, it's undecipherable. It's just, this book has no value, right? It's because you haven't learned to study this book. So you don't understand what's written in it.
Notice
Yeah,
what you
this is why it's necessary for us to have a Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wasallam and his example. That's why we didn't get, a tablet from the sky, right? We actually had somebody to do bayan and to
But look what
explain to
happened.
us
Look
the
what
meaning of the
happened. Look
Quran.
what happened. The second I show you what your prophet said, you said, "Oh, this is not an accurate hadith." So how you can get what your prophet's saying if you don't trust what your prophet's saying? Because many they are lying about what your prophet's
It's a
saying.
great question. It's a great question, and I'm glad that you asked. So the people that study the hadith, that actually came up with this hadith, people that they call, Amir al-Mu'minin fil hadith, the commander of the believers in hadith, like Shu'ba, he said, "Tis'atu a'shar al-hadith kadhib." 9/10 of hadith is pure lies. And then you have Ad-Daraqutni who said, "Al-hadith al-sahih كالشعرة البيضاء على الثور الأسود." The hadith sahih is like a white hair on a black ox. So it's something that you have to, study and read these books and understand before you're able to separate.
All right. So now when the Muslims they say and they admit that from a like a cow covered by hair, there's only one hair is a true, the rest are fake. Aren't you saying to me that Islam is invalid no more? Because now the Muslims, they have books, 90% of it is false and fake. And now they say to you Sahih, they say to you Al-Bukhari, they say to you Sahih Muslim, they say to you Musnad Ahmed, and you agree, he disagree, the other one agree. So everyone now, he have his own religion, because remember, following a religion is based on understanding, not on just text that is written.
You raise a good point, but it kind of indicates that you don't understand the stature of hadith compared to Quran. So when we say stuff like lawazim ad-din or al-aqidah, right? This is something that has to be derived from the Quran, from scripture, from Allah Azza wa Jal.
Exactly.
It's not something
but look
that
what
we can
happened.
accept.
Look what happened. Look what happened. I show you Allah have hands. You don't say it is physical. You come with your own fallacy. You say nothing like Allah, well, nothing like anyone. I mean, my friend.
I mean, it's not me that says it, right? It's not me
there's
that
says it. This is the fabrication of the Muslims, because they come in denial how Allah is going to have a hand. So they say he have a hand, but not like us. But that will not change the fact Allah he used his hand to create Adam. Okay,
so,
when Allah, listen, my friend, what's your name?
Khalil.
Khalil, listen, Khalil. You are a nice person, by the way. You are welcome to call me anytime. Anytime, you know.
Well, thank you, I appreciate it.
You are polite. You don't use bad language like other Muslims. I respect that. So listen to me carefully. Allah, he used his hands to mix mud. Do we agree?
I mean, that's your own assumptions. I don't read that in the text.
Don't you go by don't you go by the Quran?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. So when Allah, he made the mud, do you Muslim believe that when Allah, he says sawaitahu, he used his hands touching the mud?
I mean, no, that's not my reading of the text.
Okay. Explain to me then this verse. This is not your reading. It's up to you, or it's up to me, or it's up to the Quran. Are we going to change the
no, it's just the issue is that you are approaching this text with whatever conclusions you've already come up with. So you want to reform the text to adhere to what you think the meaning is.
All right.
But I'm just concerned with, before we look at any tafsir, before we look at what this person says, what do the words actually mean? You know what the word lahu means, and you know that the word lahu doesn't mean woman, right? But you
No,
refuse to bring it up in
no,
Google and translate it
no. You see,
because you kind of
because no,
wanted to
because Google will
kind of want to
translate.
suggest, this
Okay,
means woman, right?
I will show you why Google translation is not valid. I will show you in front of you, in front of everybody. I want you to read this to everybody and translate for me what it says here. Chapter 3, verse number 3. Translate for us, please.
نزل عليك الكتاب بالحق مصدقا لما بين يديه
Okay, translate.
وأنزل التوراة والإنجيل.
Translate.
So he sent down upon you the book in truth, believing in what was between his hands.
Thank you. So, guys, you see, it says believing. He said that. I agree with you.
But so let me just
what is
explain.
between
Though.
his hands? What Google say? Look at this.
Between
It
his
says
hands means in front
confirming,
of him, which
confirming
means
what
before.
confirming what came before it. This is Google translation. But you are
Yeah,
the one
but that's what it means, because that's what it means.
You
So
see,
بين
a
يديه.
translation
hold on.
have no right. It's not explanation. Translation
I agree with
is
you,
a
by the way.
translation.
I agree with you.
So this is why
When you're
Google
dealing with a text like
translation,
this, you should have
Google
the
translation.
exact meaning of the
Listen,
word.
Khalil. I use Google translation is just to prove a point. Like I say, okay, guys, if you want to see, translate the word by itself alone. All right, but still Google like. Here, نزل 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 نزل. Look what Google translate نزل. Is that correct? Hostile?
It's not, but it's translating the word
Why?
nuzul.
Because Google could not find differentiation between nazala wa nazzala, correct?
Well, in this case, what it's translating as hostile is
So
the
anyway,
word nuzul.
so Google is
But
not a valid
I get what you're
translation.
saying.
Your translation was accurate. You said believing in what is between his hands. So now what you Muslim you say, he don't mean that.
between
The
his
Quran
hands in
say,
Arabic,
guys,
the
the
phrase,
Quran say believe in what between his hand. The Muslim they say Allah means something else. The Muslim they don't follow Islam. The Muslim
what
they don't follow
between his
Islam.
hands means in Arabic. Sometimes a phrase isn't translated word by word; it's translated the whole phrase.
No.
Between his hands in
Hold
Arabic
on.
means
Okay,
in
if
front of
Allah
him,
says, if
right?
Allah said to you, believing in what is between His hands, do you have the right to say it is something else?
Okay, so what it's saying here is that the book, the book that was revealed, the book that was brought down, is a confirmation of that which came before it.
No.
That's what the literal meaning of the verse is.
No. Listen, your translation was accurate. You says believing, not confirming. There's a huge difference between believing and confirming. Believing mean you follow it. I can confirm for you that this letter or this verse is written in the Quran, but I don't believe in the Quran. So you mentioned the word believing. True. It says musaddiqan.
Yeah.
Musaddiqan means believing to what is between his hands. And what is between his hands? The gospel and the Torah. So now Muhammad in the Quran saying, I believe in what is between my hands. The Muslim, in order to avoid the embarrassment, because they keep saying to the Christians, your book is corrupted.
But hold on.
They changed the meaning.
Dude.
They changed the meaning from between his hands to what came before it.
In case you're confused, just to make it clear, if you go back to the page that you were at before this, when it brings up all the verses that it says Bayna Yadayh, you can go through it and you can see, oh, okay, this phrase in Arabic, Bayna Yadayh, means in front of him, because it'll often, mention something, and it'll say that it is between his hands, meaning in front of him.
Did Muhammad have the books of the Jews or the Christian between his hands?
Yeah, well, no. I mean, he didn't.
He didn't. I see. But as I show you, he did. And not only that.
But the Quran.
And not only that, you're a prophet. He took an oath by the Torah, saying, "I believe in thee," and the Torah was between his hands. And this is not Abu Hurairah. I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. Muhammad said. He put his hand over the Torah. Bring it to me. He took the pillow from underneath of him, show respect, and he says, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. What do you say?
Okay.
So you said to me a second ago,
that's an
you said doesn't
it's
mean
a
between his
fundamental
hands.
aspect of belief.
So it means between his hand literally, because he not only he said I believe in thee, he's taken an oath on it physically. It's a book.
Okay, but dude, I'm just telling you that in the Arabic language, bayna yaday, the phrase
My
bayna
friend, the
yaday
Arabic
means
language
in front of him,
is you
which in front
Muslims.
of him
No, the
means
Arabic
before
language,
him.
no, it's not the front of him only. There's no front of him actually. You're adding things out now. There's a huge difference between
Okay,
his
so for
hands.
example,
Listen,
for
my
example,
friend. There's a mountain in front of me. It doesn't mean between my hands. We're talking about something small. It's a book. So believing in what is between his hands is something physical, because the words is not between the hands. The words is
it is between the hands.
no, you
So,
cannot.
so
You can hear words, right? You can hear them, but they are not between your hands. So what can be between your hands? It have to be something physical, and that is the book. So when the Muslim they try to avoid the embarrassment that the Quran confirmed the Bible in one place, and then the Muslim they try to say to us that the Bible is corrupt, and then we see Muhammad here taking an oath in the Quran, the Torah. How he's taking
so just to give you one
how he
example.
is taking an oath in a book he don't even know how to read.
So just to give you an example, if you go to Surah Yasin, verse number 9, it says, وَجَعَلْنَا مِن بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ سَدًّا وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ سَدًّا. And what that means is we made between their hands an obstruction and behind them an obstruction.
This is a different
But what
story.
between their hands means here is
No,
in
but
front of
we
them,
know because
right?
that text is so clear to say what he meant. But as long as you mention Yasin, your God, his name is seen. What Yasin
I
mean?
mean, that's one of the names of the
Listen,
Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam.
guys,
It's
this is the
not one
name
of
of
the
the
names of
Prophet.
Allah
Show me
Azza wa
where you get
Jalla.
this from. Guys, suddenly this is the name of the Prophet. Yasin, this is
So
not yes. Listen, Ya is a word mean God. Sin is the moon god. Yasin. And this is not an Arabic word. This is an Aramaic word.
So this verse, Yasin wal Quran al Kareem, innaka lamin al mursaleen, these verses are directed towards the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wasallam,
No
and it
problem.
says you are a messenger. So it's Allah Azza wa Jal talking to the Prophet, telling him that you're a
Hold
messenger.
on. Allah is talking to the Prophet. Allah never talked to Muhammad. Secondly, if we go right now to your
The
own
whole
interpretation,
the
if we
whole
go to your
Quran is
interpretation,
second person.
can
The whole
you
Quran
tell
is
me what
second
Yasin
person
mean? Can you
speech
tell me what
between Allah
Yasin?
Azza wa Jal.
Can you tell me what Yasin mean?
So Yasin, like I just told you, is a name of a Nabi sallallahu
Where
alayhi
do you
wa
get
alihi
this
wasallam.
from? Where do you get this from? Suddenly, this is an Aramaic word, and the Muslim they do not know what it means. Shall I show you the interpretation?
I mean, you can show me the interpretation,
I mean, the
but
funny
I'm
is,
telling you that.
the funny you says, I mean, even the translation is saying to you in front of you, none knows what this word means save Allah. But then suddenly you say to me, this is one of the names of Muhammad. Muhammad is hijacking even his God. So suddenly the Yasin is Muhammad. So who's Muhammad then? You see,
So do you want me?
you confirm to me that Muhammad is not a real name, because this guy is all
So
over the place.
do you want me to show you the basis upon which I tell you that this
Let
is
us go back. Let us go
a
back to
name of the
zero, because
Prophet?
it's not important for me now. The important is that you said to me, if you want to understand the Quran, you have to understand the basic. But it looked like your prophet was talking to people who have a PhD in science and PhD in biology, PhD in astronomy, PhD in language, PhD in etc. So those Arab who speak very good Arabic, they could not understand the Quran. But you who came 14 centuries after Muhammad, you can tell me what the Quran is saying, disagreeing with all the scholars who came before
So
you.
but I can tell you because we have a basic fundamental principle
Where is
in
that coming
Islam.
from?
It's
Where is that coming from?
Al-Quran يفسر بعضه بعضا. So the Quran uh, explains itself.
All right.
Meaning
I'm
you
going.
can
I am going
use
to.
other
I'm
verses
going
in
to
the
use.
Quran.
I'm going to use your logic. The word Israel in the Quran. Who is Israel? Remember, you said to me, the Quran explained the Quran. Who is Israel?
So Israel is the son of Ishaq.
Where do you get this from the Quran?
It's
Um,
it's
um,
there by interpreting the verses.
a second ago, you said to me, the Quran explained the Quran. But now you have to go and read the interpretation for the verse.
No. I'm saying you can surmise that meaning
Where you
from the
can
other
get this
verses.
meaning from? Nowhere in the Quran it says that Israel is the son of Isaac. Where you get this from?
I mean
Israel is son of
that's kind of
Isaac.
irrelevant.
Listen.
It's a
No,
whole
you said to
other.
me a second ago.
Can we go back to Yasin? Can you
No,
just write
no. You're
Yasin up
trying
there?
to escape the embarrassment. Can we go back? Please, can we go back? So listen, you said to me the Quran explained the Quran. I want to know. I'm a person now who follow your method. It's a golden method. Please tell me what Israel is.
Okay, so yes, you can follow my method, but I suggest that we apply it to what we were talking about, which is Yasin, so that
So
I
we
can make
apply
my
it.
point,
We apply it.
and then we can do it
We
to
apply
Israel. But
selective.
why don't we do Yasin
Correct.
first?
It is a selective. It's not a rule. Correct.
No, why don't we? It is a rule that's how you
Then
can understand.
if it's a
So,
rule,
so,
then explain to me who is Israel. It's a rule.
so for when it comes to names, it's maybe not as useful.
This is
but
not about a
when it
name.
comes
This is
to a
not a
word,
name.
when it comes to a
We are
word,
not talking about an apple. We are talking about the word mentioned in the Quran tons of times. It's a very important figure in the Quran. You need to tell
yeah, if
the
you want to
audience,
determine,
listen, as long the Quran explains the Quran, can the Quran explain to me who is this guy?
yeah, it does explain to you who
Who?
this guy is.
Okay, go show me.
I mean, what is it exactly that you want me to show you?
Who is this guy? Israel. Suddenly,
I already
oh, children of
answered you.
Israel. Suddenly, you tell me, children of Israel. Who is children of Israel? Should not I know? Who is this guy?
But it's not so basically, you don't ask about that which you already know. So when the
No, no,
Quran,
no, no.
much
Listen,
of the Quran
you
is
said
directed
no, no, no,
towards the
no, no.
children
You
of
see,
Israel
those
directly, right?
Arab, they do not know who is Israel. They are not Jews. They have nothing to do with the Jews. They don't worship the God of the Jews. So how they knew who is Israel? Secondly, do you know what Israel mean?
Okay, but do you understand that the Quran is
What
a
Israel
good
mean?
portion of the Quran is
What Israel
addressed
mean?
to,
Do you agree with the
so
name?
a good
Okay,
portion of the
listen,
Quran is addressed to the children of Israel,
my
right?
friend.
That's
Do,
Ya Bani Israel, Ya Bani Israel, Ya
no
Bani
problem. It's
Israel.
obvious
They're
that is.
addressed
It's
directly in the Quran.
obvious. Okay, it's obvious. There's a guy. His name is Israel. The question is, what? Who is
No, it's
he?
obvious there's a people who are called Bani Israel.
No, no, no. Listen. There's no people are called Bani Israel unless we know who's Israel first.
So it says, Ya Bani Israel,
Who is
اذكروا
Israel?
نعمتي التي
Who is
أنعمت
Israel?
عليكم.
Who is
يا
Israel?
بني إسرائيل اذكروا نعمتي.
Who is Israel?
وإذ أخذنا ميثاق بني إسرائيل. So all these verses that you
Okay,
brought up are
listen. Do you agree?
directed towards
Do you
a
agree?
group of people called Bani Israel.
Okay. Do you agree with the name? It's correct, Israel.
What do you mean? Do I agree with the name?
Do you agree? It's correct name.
It's the name that Allah Azza wa Jal uses.
Okay,
It's
but is it
correct.
true? Correct name?
I don't know what that means.
What do you mean? Is the name correct or it's fake name?
No, it's a correct name. It's what
Okay,
Allah Azza wa Jal
this Israel,
uses
who is he?
to.
According to understanding now, who is this guy Israel?
I already answered you. I told you he's the
Who?
son of Ishaq,
Who?
the
What his name?
grandson of Ibrahim.
What his name?
Name is Israel.
His name is Israel?
Yeah.
Really? According to the Quran, this guy he have a son. His name is Israel. Are you sure? Where are you guys from?
I mean, that's who's being talked about here. So.
You want to search ChatGPT? It says here in front of
For
you.
what?
Listen,
search chat
you do
GPT for
not know
what?
what are you talking about because Ishaq, you said to me Ishaq is the father of this guy, but you do not know what you are talking about. Chapter 6, verse number 84, it says, وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوبَ. Who is Yaqub?
Okay.
Who is Yaqub?
Yaqub is the son or the grandson of Ibrahim.
My friend, what's wrong with you? The grandson?
It says it right there. It says, وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ إِسْحَاقَ وَيَعْقُوب. So, I mean, and we bestowed to him.
Uh-huh.
Just hold on. Just let me answer your question. And we
Okay.
bestowed to him
Okay.
Isaac
Based on the verse in the
and
front of
Jacob.
you, based on the verse in the front of you, does it say that Jacob is the grandson of Abraham, or it says we gave Abraham Isaac and Jacob?
It says it says we gave Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Okay, so where it says
And each
grandson,
and
where do you
and
get
each
this
we
word?
guided.
Where do you get the word grandson?
It says وَوَهَبْنَا لَهُ. So the meaning of that, so it can either be a son or it can be a grandson.
Oh boy. So the Quran explained the Quran. Remember. So until now, we did not reach the answer. So who is Jacob? Yaqub?
I already answered you.
No, you did not.
He's a
Is he
he's
is
a
he
direct
Israel? Is he Israel?
direct descendant.
Is
He's a
he
direct
is he
descendant
is
of.
he Israel?
I mean, he might be, but I don't think
He could
that's
be. So
mentioned
how we will
there.
understand what this religion is about?
I
How the
mean, the
people will
meaning is
know?
clear.
How people will
That
know?
doesn't
Okay,
have
so,
to
now,
mean.
look, listen. It could be, guys. It could be. So now there's a guy. His name Israel. What the connection between this guy Israel and those
Yeah.
people? If there's any connection?
So look. Ibrahim, he had a name, and his name changed, right? And the same happens to many of
Where
the
you get
prophets
this
of
name?
Allah Azza
Where
wa
you
Jal.
get this from? That the name it changed.
Because in the Quran it calls him Ibrahim, and then it calls him Ibrahim.
Uh,
So there's a name change
okay,
in the Quran.
hold on. You said to me in the Quran it called him Abraham. In the Quran it called him Ibrahim. Can you show me the verse that says Abraham?
Yeah, it's in Surah Al-Baqarah.
It is
If you look
gone.
at,
Okay, give it to me. It's gone. The Muslim they changed the Quran. You are right. It used to be there.
so it's not gone.
No, in the
It's
front.
you
No,
have
it's gone. It's
you can't
gone.
read
Okay,
it.
give me the verse in the
You
front of
can't read it.
everybody. Give me the verse in the front of everybody.
So it's you just open up any mushaf and you go to Surah Al-Baqarah.
Okay, I
So
have the
when
Mus'haf in the front of me. Here we go. Isn't it? This is a Mus'haf. Here we go.
I mean, this is not a mushaf by definition, but
No, you took it off. There's no Abraham no more. Zero.
if you go to, for example, if you find what page number it is, and then you search for Quran page number, and then you bring the page, like
Okay,
the actual
tell
picture
me
of the page.
what the verse number where it says Abraham.
So in the verses that talk about Ibrahim with his people, like when he's destroying the idols, and
No problem, but listen to the question because I want to show people that you
go to
Muslims.
Surah Ibrahim. I guess it's going to be in Surah Ibrahim.
No problem, my friend. But which verse? Because I want to show people that you Muslims changed the Quran.
So it's just that the letters that are used in the actual script of the Masahif, I don't believe that they have
So you
those
are saying
digitized.
in the actual it was Abraham, but you Muslim change it, make it Ibrahim.
No, everybody's Mus'haf says it still has it, written the correct way. I'm just saying these computers
Where? Here
don't
we
have
go.
that letter in Arabic
I
digitized.
have it in the front of me. I have the website in the front of me here. It's right in the Quran, copy paste from the Quran. I want to see where the word Abraham can be located. Can you show it to me? What chapter, what verse?
Yeah, so I mean, I'm trying to do that. I'm telling you, you have to bring up like a picture of the Quran.
Mm-hmm.
So a picture of the actual Mus'haf, and you'll have it drawn correctly.
I know, you see, I have the
But
picture myself.
when
You
they
see,
made the
you
Arabic
are trying
keyboard,
to prove my point. You guys, listen carefully.
when they made the Arabic keyboard and they digitized it, right? There is that
No,
letter
because
that
it's
is
still you
used to
can
write
write the word
Ibrahim.
Abraham with the keyboard today. You are making things up. I can write the word Abraham right now using my keyboard. Nothing changed. It's the same letters.
Oh, okay, but how are you going to write it?
In the keyboard, Abraham.
Okay, what letter are you going to use between the ha and the mim?
Alif.
No, but it's not an alif. Even in the masahif, it's not an alif. It's like
In the
it's a yelif.
Mus'haf, they use something called the Rasm, which is a small alif. It's an alif, the same as Ar-Rahman.
No, it's not. It's not an alif. It's between an alif and a ya.
Okay, so listen carefully. So now, why you Muslim change it?
So what I'm telling you is, I believe that these digital copies don't draw it correctly. I could be wrong. They might draw it correctly.
That's false, my friend,
I
because
haven't looked at it.
this is photo.
But if you look at an
Not
actual
writing.
Quran, you're
But
going
look,
to see it
but
drawn
look, but
correctly.
look what happened now. You could not explain to me from the Quran who is Israel. You can't explain anything to me from the Quran about. Okay, in the Quran it says Muhammad. Who is Muhammad? Go ahead.
But you
I
have
will
to
make it.
understand.
I will make it easier for you. Who is Muhammad in the Quran? I mean, it can't be easier than this.
محمد رسول الله
Who is he?
والذين معه أشداء
Who is
على
he?
الكفار
Who is he?
رحماء بينهم.
Who is he?
It's explaining. I'm telling you exactly what it is.
No.
محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم.
Translate.
That's what the verse says.
Translate and let us laugh.
It says Muhammad is the messenger of the divinity.
And that's it. You continue, and he is.
I mean, that's the mawqa' shahid. That's
and
what.
He is an aggressive criminal against the one who don't believe in Islam, right? But now you did not tell me who's Muhammad. I'm asking you who's Muhammad. Like in the Quran, it says that Maryam is the daughter of Imran, which is wrong, by the way, because this is not her father. Imran is the father of Musa. Maryam is the sister of Aaron. Jesus is son of Mary. So everybody have a name except Muhammad. In the Quran, who is Muhammad? You said to me the Quran can explain the Quran. I'm asking you who is. I'm not asking you if the Quran saying Muhammad is prophet or not. I'm asking you who is Muhammad. The Quran says children of Israel. The Quran could not explain who is Israel. Okay, the Quran mentioned Abraham. Who is the father of Abraham?
So you don't need to explain things that are known, right? That's like a basic thing. Like, you don't need to explain
it's not known.
to these
it's not
people
known.
who Muhammad is.
It's
Allah
not
Azza wa
known.
Jal doesn't need to explain to the people of Quraysh who Muhammad is, because they know him. He lived with them. He is one of them. So for him
First
to
of
go
all,
and explain what they already know,
that's not
what the Quran is for.
My
the Quran
friend,
is to tell them what they don't know.
The Arab, they don't believe Muhammad is one of them, and you know that. Nobody knows his father. That's why it says in the hadith that he is the same as a palm tree in a like a.
So Muhammad ibn Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib.
Okay, read
Al-Hashimi, Al-Qurashi.
Read and translate.
Right?
Then read and translate. Read and translate. Go ahead.
What's the purpose?
The purpose saying that Quraysh, they say Muhammad, nobody knows who is his father.
Yeah, because Muhammad,
يا رسول الله إن قريشا جلسوا فتذكروا أحسابهم بينهم. They mention the lineage of each one of them, and they speak about you, saying you are the same as a palm tree in the top of hill in the desert, which means
so Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam's father died when his mother was still pregnant with him, right? So his mother Amina was married to Abdullah ibn Abdul Muttalib. So these people, Al-Hashmiyin, are Sadat Quraysh. People knew who his grandfather is. People knew who his uncle was, right? It's not. He's somebody who. It's not mysterious like Jesus. We don't know who his father is, right? We know who
is the father of Jesus, according to you.
So the father of Jesus, I just told you, it's mysterious. We don't know who his father.
What do you mean mysterious? You don't believe in the Quran?
He doesn't have a father.
But a second ago you said you do not know who is his father.
He's the son of Mary.
But no,
I know, because when Mary came
listen, a second ago you said we do not know who is his father. That means he have a father. So you're trying to
because
insult Jesus, right?
Jesus, when he no. Jesus, when he came to his people, right? When his mother brought him, they told her, you're unmarried. Who's this child's father, right?
This is another question. The question is, I ask you, who is the
So
father of Jesus?
that's not the case with Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Hold on.
His mother was married,
You said
and
to
we
me,
do know who his father is.
Muhammad's father, he died when his mother, she was pregnant, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The father of Muhammad and the grandfather of Muhammad, they get married in the same day. Is that correct?
I mean, I believe that that's the case. Yeah, I don't know exactly.
So how? So guys,
sounds right.
Two men from the same family, the father and the son, they marry in the same day. Then Muhammad, he died when his wife, she did not even deliver a son yet. So then how? Listen carefully. How the uncle of Muhammad is 4 years older? Muhammad, sorry, he's born, which means, yeah, correct. The uncle is 4 years older than Muhammad. Muhammad was born 4 years after his father's death.
So Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was born, shortly after his father's death. I believe his father died in the 6th month.
He was born 4 years after his father's death. I can show you the reference.
Yalla, show me the reference.
And when you say that Muhammad is from a good family,
go ahead and show me the reference.
No problem. You agreed with me, right? That he married with the Muhammad father and the grandfather in the same day. We agree on that, right?
I mean, you have to understand. You have to understand that these books, like these histories, aren't precise, right?
Not precise.
It's not like you're quoting, Quran or Hadith, right?
So you see, when I say to you who is Muhammad, there's no precise information about him. It's you just now deliver me information to avoid the embarrassment.
Of course there is.
So, no, you just say to me there's no precise.
Look, there's an aspect of history and how we deal with history, which has to do with corroboration, right? So even when we are dealing with books of hadith, it doesn't have to be, Western history, but it applies to Western history as well. Even though you can't take a source to be 100% reliable, right? You can still say that because this meaning was corroborated over a multitude of sources, then the meaning is correct. We can trust the meaning, right? We can say that this is mutawatir. Does that make sense to you?
I just showed you hadith, many of them, all of them, they are says authentic. You said to me not authentic. And they are mutawatir.
Yeah, so
the hadith,
no.
Of Abu Hurairah.
That's not what mutawatir means. That's not what mutawatir means.
Listen.
That's not what you don't understand. You don't understand what a corroborated narration is.
No, it's
so when they say hadith is sahih, they're looking at the sanad. So they have a condition that they apply to their chain of narrators in order to determine if this is authentic or not. So they have their own conditions. This is not tawatur. They're looking at a single chain of narration. So they're looking at the men. They're doing ilm al-rijal, the science of men.
So look, if we go back a little bit, when I showed you, it says that this hadith is authentic. Those people who say this is authentic, they were lying?
No, they're basing that. So they're talking about the sanad. When they say sahih, they're talking about the chain of transmission.
So
they're saying according to our study of these men, they're all reliable. They all have good memorization. They all met each other. At least that's the condition that al-Bukhari. See, Bukhari has his own condition. Muslim has his own condition. The other compilers of hadith have their own conditions, right? So that's what sahih means. It means correct according to this person's condition. It has nothing to do with tawatur, which is ma rawahu jam'un an jam'. So what's narrated by a multitude of people through a multitude of people. Ma rawahu jam' an jam'. So you have to have multiple people on all chains of the transmission narrating them.
I want to go with you. I want to go with you. Is the Quran you have mutawatir?
Yeah, the Quran is mutawatir. Yeah.
All right. I want to ask you then about a verse in the Quran in front of me. Let us see how far you can deny your own books to avoid the embarrassment. It says, "Ash-shamsu tajri." What ash-shamsu tajri mean?
So it means the sun travels.
Travel. Okay. Do you agree that the sun travel?
Yeah.
All right. It says here, "Ash-shamsu tajri لمستقر لها. Is that a confirmed thing according to Muslims, or there's many other Quran they contradict this?
I don't know what you mean. No, it's confirmed. It's ayah min kitabillah.
So there's nobody change it, right?
الشمس تجري مستقر لها.
This is a mutawatir.
Yeah, all of the Quran is mutawatir.
All right, I want you to read the verse, the same verse according to Ibn Abbas and Ibn Masood.
So you mean you want me to read a hadith, or you want me to read tafsir?
No, Quran of Ibn Masood, Quran of Ibn Abbas.
So it's not a Quran, right? What you're telling me is you're going to bring me.
It is a Quran. Okay. In fact, your prophet, he says you take the Quran from Ibn Masood, not from Hafs.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just explain to you the difference.
There's no need for explanation, my friend.
And what you're talking
There's
about.
no need for explanation. Is Ibn Masood a legitimate person?
But what you're about to say is Ibn Abbas or Ibn Masood used to read this way based on some narration that you're going to give me.
No. This is the Quran of Ibn Masood. Ibn Masood Quran says the opposite. وَالشَّمْسُ تَجْرِي لَا مُسْتَقَرَّ لَهَا. The opposite meaning.
Okay, but so you don't have Quran Ibn Masood, right?
Are you sure?
You have a narration that's going to say in Quran Ibn Masood.
You don't have the Quran of Ibn Masood?
Do you think that we have Quran Ibn Masood?
You don't? Say no.
So look, what we're saying, so Quran, what we're saying is the recitation of Ibn Masood. Ibn Masood used to recite it this way, right? That's what Quran Ibn Masood.
So Ibn Masood, is Ibn Masood one of the four your prophet he called you to take the Quran from?
So none of the, you were asking me about mutawatir, right? So
I'm
none
asking
of the,
you, is Ibn Masood, is Ibn Masood a legitimate person to take the Quran from?
So Ibn Masood, like this is, you're having trouble distinguishing between the transmission and
what
the actual text. You keep referring to this as Quran,
you keep saying
right?
transmission. But the Muslims agree that yes, this is the reading of Ibn Masood.
You're saying the Muslims agree, right? But
okay,
if you're going to bring,
do Ibn Kathir agree that this is the reading of Ibn Masood, or he deny it?
No, I'm not going to deny it.
No, I'm saying Ibn Kathir, not you. Ibn Kathir. Do Ibn Kathir agree that this is the reading of Ibn Masood and Ibn Abbas? Yes or no? Do he say yes?
I mean, look, Ibn Kathir might narrate that Ibn Masood used to read this La mustaqarra laha. And
is it wrong?
It's absolutely. Is La mustaqarra laha wrong? Yes, it is.
Okay. So now I will go with you. Is the correct one that the sun run every day? Is it the correct one?
What do you mean every day?
This is about every day.
Okay, you're adding this to the verse, but what the verse is saying is that the sun travels to an eventual point in which it's going to rest.
All right.
So
can you read for me the interpretation for the verse?
I mean, you're capable of reading as well, so I don't know why you're telling me to read it. Why don't you just say?
According to your prophet, and this is very authentic hadith, the sun run every day.
You can't just say authentic hadith, right?
I can, because it's what you Muslim you do. When you want, you say da'if. When you want, it says authentic, but you don't want to take it as authentic. So is it a lie now?
So it's about how we deal with these different texts.
Okay, I want you guys, here we go. The same drama again. I want you to tell me how you deal with this. All right?
So the sun is something that we call.
My friend, this is Al-Bukhari and this is not Abu Huraira. Do you have objection for this hadith?
Do I have an objection to the sanad? I mean, I didn't really look at the sanad, so we have to look at the sanad.
You look at it. Okay, this is Al-Bukhari. This is authentic. Very authentic.
Yeah, there's a problem with this narration. There's what we call
Really?
illa,
What is
right?
the problem?
Yeah. في متنها نكارة, right? So there's something
في
in
متنها نكارة. Who is Mr. Nakara here?
yeah. So the nakara here, right, is that it's called الرد بالعلم دراية, right? So
That's deep. What is that?
so
الرد
it
بالعلم
means that
دراية? What?
it means that we can, yeah, it means that we can discount something because of our knowledge, right? So if we know something,
So we can discard this because it sounds silly and it will make Muhammad look like an educated person. And obviously, he is not telling the truth. So now
I
we know.
explained to you, right?
Yeah, you
So
are saying to me,
العلة في النقل وليست في الأصل.
no,
So
no,
the
no. You
error is
see,
in the
this is
transmission,
authentic.
not
This
from
is
the source.
authentic. This is authentic. And it's total agreement with the Quran. So what do? You put a needle in it to say, oh, this is not the Prophet saying that, when this is Al Bukhari. In fact, it says here, and this is the meaning of Allah saying, chapter 36, verse number 38, and the sun ran to its course. So look what you have done, Khalid. Each time I show you something, even though it's from the most authentic source of Islam, you say to me, there is something wrong with this. You know why?
Look,
Because it's
you're saying
obviously
that Al-Bukhari is the most authentic source of Islam. No,
all the Muslims agree.
that's not that's not a
All
fact.
the
No,
Muslims agree.
all Muslims agree that the Quran is the primary source. So when
Okay.
I have, for
In a
example,
second, okay, I will make shortcut. In a second, you will deny the Quran. Do you want to bet?
I'll never deny the Quran because
Okay.
that's how that's the source of truth as far as I'm concerned, right?
Let us
So
see if it is a source of a truth. All right. We want to see in a second, and let us see how you can fix that. Now you will say to me, Allah, He don't mean this, Allah don't mean that. No, it's very simple. Chapter 23, verse number 14. Do you believe really in this verse to be coming from a true God?
yeah, of course. ثم خلقنا النطفة علقة فخلقنا العلقة مضغة فخلقنا المضغة عظاما فكسونا العظام لحما ثم أنشأناها خلقا آخر فتبارك الله أحسن الخالقين.
How
Yeah,
is
what's the
how Allah says
what is
semen,
your objection?
how Allah says semen become a dead blood?
Okay, so that's not what alaqa means, right?
This is what alaqa mean.
So alaqa means a leech, right?
No. alaqa الدم المتخثر.
Okay, so why don't we put
It's a
again
dead. It's a
Google
dead.
between us,
It
the
is a
ma'ajim
it
between
is a
us?
dead. It's a dead blood, and then the dead blood will become a clot. It's so obvious. It's a clot, and then little lump. Is that what science says?
So hold on. Let's agree that the word alaqa means leech, and then we can
No, the word
talk about, you
alaqa.
know,
The
other
word
meanings.
alaqa mean alaqa, which mean
Okay,
Arabic الدم
so
المتخثر. If you cut your skin, this is what
translate
alaqa
it.
mean.
Translate it for your
This is
view.
what
I
alaqa mean.
already know the translation.
Uh-huh.
Translate it for your viewers, not your opinion. What does Google
All
say?
right. What
What
the
does
translation saying
whatever?
in front of you? Read it. This is the Muslim translation.
Forget about your translation. I'm asking you about the
This is
word.
not my translation. This is the Muslim translation. Read it.
Okay, just right-click the word and translate it.
We will go again to the same game.
Right-click the word
The
and
same,
translate
the
it.
same game. I just showed you that Google will give us what the Muslim says.
Okay, so why do you not want to do it? It's like, why don't you want to be
Why they are
intellectually
saying
honest?
here that this
It's
is
like,
a thick? Why they are saying here that this is a thick dead blood?
I mean, that's you're asking the wrong person because I know what the word
Okay,
means.
okay. Listen. Okay, I want you according to science. Do semen become something else? Not for is a semen.
Does, protein synthesis happen,
This
and
is not
then the
about the
information
protein, my
encoded in
friend.
the DNA
The
become,
verse is so clear. The
muscles and blood? Yes.
nutfa became a dead blood. It's not protein. It's a nutfa. It's a semen. So the semen
So
transform
y-
into a baby. This
yeah,
is what the
no,
Quran is saying. The
no, no,
nutfa.
no, 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 no. Al-alaqa, so alaqa, this describes the shape and the appearance of the embryo in its stages of development.
But before
It
you go,
looks like a leech,
first of all, this is very funny. The shape of the embryo. Where the word the shape about embryo? Where is the embryo?
No, but I'm telling you what this means. Like when
No, it
I say
doesn't
that
mean now.
something
You
is
are making
alaqa,
things up. You're
it's a
making things
description.
up. Okay, what nutfa mean?
Okay, so if you you're saying that I'm making
one
things
by
up,
one by one by one.
but
What nutfa
in
mean?
fact,
One by one.
okay.
What nutfa mean?
I mean, look, it's
What
it's a hard word, right?
You do not know what nutfa mean, really? Why it's hard?
It's harder than alaqa.
No,
Alaqa is
nutfa. What nutfa mean?
so alaqa is a lot easier because I
No,
can
I'm
tell you
asking
what
about
the root
nutfa.
verb
Why you want to
is.
skip? Why you want to skip the first word? What nutfa mean?
So nutfa here, I believe, is referring to like the sperm,
Thank
that
you.
encodes, the information
According
for
to
life.
science, do the sperm become a baby?
Sorry, what did you ask me?
According to science, you agreed that the nutfa means sperm. According to
Yes.
science, does the semen, the sperm, become a baby?
The sperm develops into
That's
a
false.
human being.
Can
Baby.
you show me a website saying semen become a human being? Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I don't have to show you a website. I can just appeal to, thousands of years of, humans procreating, right?
Really?
The
Okay.
process of
Let me ask this. Let me ask the stupid AI. Hey Google. My friend, he said that the semen become an embryo. Is that true?
The claim that semen becomes an imperial, likely a misspelling of embryo, is incorrect. Semen is the fluid that carries sperm, which are the male reproductive cells. An embryo only forms if a sperm cell successfully fertilizes an egg from a female. Without that fusion of genetic material, semen cannot develop into a human or any other organism.
So do the semen itself become a baby?
It's not human. So it's not semen alone.
No,
right?
semen does not become a baby. It is simply a transport fluid for sperm. A baby only begins to form when a single sperm cell fertilizes a female egg. The semen itself is eventually absorbed.
See? So this is absolutely false, knowledge. And then he said that the lump became bones. So according to science, according to the science of Allah, the last thing is bones. Is that true?
See, the problem is that you are refusing to read the words for what they are, right? You want to impose a meaning that you've already reached. So you're not
guys,
able to actually be honest about what these words mean.
When we mention to you the word lahu, which means women, you said to me it doesn't say that. We went to the interpretation and look like the scholars, they agree with me and look like they are doing the same as I do. They are giving a meaning as they wish, as I wish. And now the word nutfa, according to you, is a semen. But according to science, semen will not be transformed to anything. The semen simply will dissolve, will fertile the egg, and the egg will start multiplying, not the semen. And if we ask you right now, how long the semen can live?
So basically, it's not saying that semen alone is going to become
it says
the
semen,
embryo,
guys.
right?
Did I ask you what the nutfa mean?
The fact of the matter is,
listen.
that,
Listen, Khalil.
Hold on.
I ask you three times, four times. What nutfa mean?
Yeah.
You took a breathe, longer breathe, and you said to me nutfa means semen, correct?
Well, it means sperm.
Sperm.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Do women have a sperm?
No.
Okay. So this is only the sperm of the man will become a baby. Do I agree?
Yeah, so basically, you need the genetic information that's encoded in the sperm.
You don't talk about genetic. It's only the sperm of the man will become a dead blood.
So no, it's not a dead blood. Can we
read what your prophet explained this verse, or you will say it is da'if too? or it's rejected as
Okay,
usual.
but before we do that, I agree to do that with you. Okay, but before we do that, can you just please look up the translation of the word alaqa so that
The
we can
translation, I
remove
showed
the
you the
confusion?
translation. The translation will come as Muslims they
I'm
do.
telling you of the
I just
word
showed you,
alaqa.
I am showing you your Islamic website. It says dead blood. It's in front of you, thick dead blood.
Okay, but yeah, so this is in English, right?
No problem. In order to
And
understand it very well, who can understand Arabic?
I just want that word, dude. I just want that word.
No problem. Okay.
And then you can.
Listen. So are you going to use Google and from now on,
No,
and you
no,
accept whatever
bro,
Google say? Say yes.
bro. No, I won't. No, I won't. But you can.
So why you
Okay,
want to
how
use
about this?
Google?
How about we look at
Islamic
the mu'jam?
translation already translated as dead blood. So now read with
How
me.
about we look at the mu'jam?
This is
How
your
about we look
prophet.
at the mu'jam?
Okay, hold on. I want to show the dictionary. Do you like to read dictionary?
Yeah, we'll look at a mu'jam.
All right. Let us see. We open dictionary and we read together.
So anyway, man, it's like you think I'm trying to like do like a gotcha, but that's not what it is. I'm actually being
No, you are
intellectually
trying your
honest
best.
here, and I'm trying to tell you like
Everything
the
I
word.
show you, everything you
So,
show,
dude, hold on. You're not even letting me
everything
speak.
I show you, you come with an excuse not to accept, even though it is authentic
Yeah,
in your.
it's
Okay,
because, dude, it's because you're straw manning the IDs,
we will
right?
see. We
You're
will see.
not being honest.
You ask for a dictionary. Can you please read the dictionary? Read. Read it. You ask for a dictionary. This is a dictionary.
Yeah, I mean, hold on. If you close this and you scroll down,
What?
like it's
You
so.
you
Look,
asked me for
the problem
dictionary.
is
You begged
the
for it. You
problem is,
said, "I
dude,
want to. Why you don't show dictionary? Why don't you show dictionary?"
dude.
Okay,
This
show
is the
dictionary.
problem, right?
Uh-huh.
The problem is that I know the root word, right? And the root word comes from three letters, alaq, right? Which means it stuck
Dead?
or it clings to,
No,
right?
it means
And
dead
it's a
blood.
word.
It means dead blood.
That's not what it means.
Yes.
Like even you would say alla,
My
right?
friend, do
انتوا
you see the
اللبنانيين بتحكوا
dictionary?
علق
Listen,
علق فيه, right?
did you
It stuck
ask?
to it, right?
No. Did you ask for the dictionary? Did you? This is the dictionary. The one you asked me for. No, you don't want it?
Yeah, but dude, so I'm just trying to tell you that it means leech, right?
No.
That's what the word means,
No.
right?
No.
It's never ever.
No.
Listen,
Secondly, the semen will never become a leech. That is another
yeah, I
joke.
understand that. I
Number
understand
three,
that. What I'm
number
trying to tell
three.
you
Listen,
is,
you're a prophet. He explained, and this is an accurate hadith. You cannot tell me this is a weak hadith. I challenge you to say to me this is a lie. You're a prophet. He said the
I mean,
following. Read
I can
carefully.
look at the I can look at the sanad.
When the drop of semen remain in the womb for 40 or 45 nights. Do you agree with your prophet?
I mean, you're saying, do I agree with my prophet? And yes, absolutely. I always agree with the Nabi sallallahu alaihi
So
wa
do you
sallam.
agree that it's the
What I'm
semen?
telling you is
What is remain in the womb? In the womb, it is the semen, correct?
What you're reading here is an error in transmission. It's not an error from Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa
Guys,
sallam,
not a single
right?
thing. We read for him from his own books, which it says authentic. It's not an error in transmission.
Yeah, it is an error in transmission. That's what the source of this.
So obviously, I give evidence. You give me nothing. It says authentic. This authentic. This Sahih Muslim. I can show
So go to
Bukhari.
the sanad. So go to the sanad. Just scroll over to the sanad, the other side of the page.
Okay, here we go.
In the Arabic.
All right. Find me someone who's a liar in the list.
I mean,
Yeah, that's what you will do. You will pick up any name, accuse him to be a liar. Let us say Zuhair. Zuhair is a liar. Zuhair. I don't like Zuhair.
look, there's no, it's not Zakir,
Okay,
okay?
not Zuhair. What about
Um,
Numair? Numair. Let us just go to Numair.
so I have problems with some of the people
What
that
about
are in
Sufyan?
this kind
Sufyan, we don't like Sufyan.
of. I mean, you're right. We don't like Sufyan, but
But
that's besides
where
the
you get
point,
this
right?
fabrication
This is what
from?
I'm telling you
Okay,
is
in the front
the
of
matters of
everybody, in the
men
front of
are subject to
everybody, in the
disagreement.
front of everybody. This is authentic to the Muslims, yes or no?
To some Muslims, yes,
Some
some
Muslims.
Muslims would.
It's my lucky day. You are not from that some,
But
huh?
but look, but look, all Muslims agree that this that
Ah,
you're dealing with, this whole corpus, right, is what we call dhanni sudur. So that means
all
that
right.
it might have
Listen,
been
listen.
come from the
Do you see
Prophet.
this page?
Nobody's saying that this is
Do you see this
qat'i
page? Do
sudur
you see this
like the
page?
Quran.
Every single one of them it says authentic, 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 except you. It says authentic. Nobody
Yeah,
claimed,
they
nobody
say,
claimed
and
that there
I
is
say,
something
and you
wrong with
say,
it.
and anybody can say, right? But
Anybody can say exactly, guys. Now we know what Islam is about. Anybody can say in the Quran too, like Hafs himself is accused to be a liar. Is that correct?
so the problem, what's your name, bro?
The Quran, Christian, the Quran in front of you is the Quran of Hafs, correct?
Yeah, riwayat
And
Hafs an
Hafs
Asim. Yeah,
and
the
Hafs is a,
narration of Hafs.
and Hafs, according to Muslim, is a big fat liar. Is that correct?
No, that's not true.
Huh? Are you sure?
I mean, look. So just
No, no,
because
no, no.
I,
Hold
I
on.
just I, ju- I just want to.
What do you mean not true? I can show you in this reference from your Islamic
You're
Sunni
gonna show
books.
me that Hafs matruk al hadith لأنه شيعي. They
Exactly.
said that
Okay, can
Hafs
you
was
show me?
Shi'i,
Hold on,
so
hold on.
we're not gonna take his hadith.
As long
But that's
Hafs is
not.
not a liar. Hold on. As long Hafs is not a liar, can you show me a hadith mentioned by Hafs? Is it trustworthy? Give me one.
Yeah, there's many hadith
Give me
that
one. Give me one.
Hafs. Now you're saying trustworthy, so you're saying, what is it in Al Bukhari or
No,
in
no, I'm not
Muslim?
saying anything.
You have to understand.
I'm not saying
So
anything.
dude,
Give me a hadith of Hafs exist in the books of the six authentic books. You have six authentic books or writers. Give me one of them. He's quoting Hafs.
I mean, you understand that it doesn't work like that,
It
right?
worked. No,
You're
it worked.
basically asking me.
It worked.
You're asking me if I've memorized a
I'm
hadith
not
with
asking you to.
Hafs.
If you memorize, you can use the internet right now, my friend. What memorize? Nobody memorize
So,
everything.
so dude,
We don't
okay,
have a we
there's
don't
a
have a
book.
brain
Okay,
of
there's
God. We don't. Listen. Your God Himself didn't memorize the Quran. He sent the Quran 7 times to Muhammad because Muhammad keep forgetting the Quran according to Muhammad. So he claimed that Allah sent in the Quran in 7 ways, and you deny that Ibn Mas'ud have it in a different way. But no
So,
problem.
dude, okay, let me explain to you what al-ahraf means, okay? Al-ahraf is-sab'a, since you're bringing it up, the 7 letters, right?
Uh-huh.
When the Quran was revealed to the Arab people, the Arabic language still didn't have a standardized script, right? So they had a set of 7 different letters that they used in order to write Arabic, right?
All right.
And these scripts are known. We know what these scripts are. Like they used to use the Tamudic script. They used to use the Nabati script, the Nabatean script. They used to use they had a script in Mecca and Quraysh that they used, right? So when the Quran was revealed in Arabic, the Arabs still hadn't canonized their method of writing. You understand? So that's what Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa said, meant when he said, unzila ala sab'ati ahruf. So it came down upon 7 sets of letters, 7 alphabets, right? That's what
Uh-huh.
that hadith means. So I hope that clears things up for you.
No, that's not clear because you see, Musa's the Jews, they have many tribes. They have 12 tribes and they have different accent. And some of them they are born in Egypt, and some of them they are born in Iraq, and some of them is here on there. Still, they have one Torah. They don't have different accent, and God did not send them the Torah
Who
in
told you
seven.
that? Who told you that? Who told you that?
God did not give them God did not give them. Did Allah give Jesus 7
Who told you
Injil?
that? If you go
Did God?
Palestine, listen.
Listen.
If you go to Palestine,
Uh-huh.
you'll meet some people, some Samaritans, right? That
Uh-huh.
they have their own Torah, and it's not the same as the Torah that
You
the
see,
Jews have,
are you
right?
are you saying that those who have different Torah are they are sent to them by Allah in 7 way?
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's not
See,
that it was sent.
no, you
So
are making things up
okay,
now. You are
so,
making things.
no,
So
I'm
listen,
trying to
listen, listen,
explain to you that
listen.
the Quran. When we talk about the Quran, we say in الرسم ليس منزل. So the
Hold on,
script of
hold
the
on, hold on.
Quran is not revelation. Do
It
you
is,
understand that?
it
The
is,
revelation,
it is.
is the recitation itself,
Okay,
right?
listen.
And then
Okay,
people use
the
scripts to
recitation
write this down.
itself, but you have 7 recitation, correct?
No, that's not correct.
Okay, that means the hadith here is wrong, correct? It's a lie. Again.
I just explained to you the hadith. So I
So
told you there's
when you explain it,
7
that when you
alphabet,
when you
7
explain it,
alphabet
when you explain
that
it,
they
that means you
used to
agree with it,
use to
correct?
write the
When
Quran.
you explain it, that means you agree with it, correct?
I mean, it's a fact. There's nothing to agree
All
with.
right.
You know,
So if
they
we read
used
to,
to use
if we
different
read if
scripts
we
to
if
write.
we read together, you will see that the reason for sending the Quran again and again in 7 reading, not 7 letters. There's nothing called the word harf here doesn't mean letter really. You know, you are trying to speak about
So
Arabic, but you
it's
do not know what harf
plural,
mean.
right?
Listen.
So it's
So now,
plural. It's
so the
ahraf.
so the
So hold on, hold on. It's ahraf, not harf,
who is the
right?
one he decided to send 7 letters, Allah or Muhammad?
So it's not 7 letters. It's 7 sets of letters,
Okay,
right? It's not
guys,
sab'at huruf,
7
right?
sets
It's
of
sab'at
letters.
ahruf,
All right. So now,
right?
who is the one who decide that the Quran should be in 7 set of letters, Allah or Muhammad?
So the Quran is revealed in the oral form, right, to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And then when people wrote it down, they wrote it down in different scripts. And the person who decided that we're going to write it all in one script and we're going to write it the same way was after Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam died.
That's false. That's
So
false. That's false. That's false.
when
Read the hadith.
I mean, you can say it's false.
You are
You can
making
say it's
things
false,
up.
but you obviously don't understand.
Okay, listen.
So I've just been trying. I've just been trying to explain to you in good faith.
I know.
You
You
can
are
say I
a
don't
very good
understand,
person.
but you've.
You are a very good person trying to defend and duct tape your prophet. No problem. But you covered him with duct tape. Look what the hadith says. Jibreel came to Muhammad, says to him, Allah has commanded you to recite to the people, your people, the Quran in one dialect. Upon this, he said, I ask Allah burden and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing it. What does that mean?
So, dude, I mean, you keep bringing up these hadith, which I've already told you. Like, you're not dealing with these texts
Guys, isn't
correctly
it
because
him who said, let me explain the hadith for you, which means you accept the hadith. You explain it already. You cannot take it back now. Too late. When you said to me, I will explain to you the hadith about this, that means you accept it.
but no, that's
Now,
not
because
the
it's an
hadith. That's
embarrassment.
not the hadith. So that's not the hadith that I was explaining to you. The
So,
hadith that I was explaining to you is a hadith in which one of the companions of the Prophet brought another companion to the Prophet and he said, I heard this man reading, and then he told him to read, and he read, and then the Prophet said, yes, this is how it was revealed. And then the other companion read it, and the Prophet said, yes, this is how it was revealed.
Okay.
And then he explained that the discrepancy between the pronunciation is because these letters are not revealed, right? The alphabet itself is not
What?
revelation.
What do you
right?
mean? What not
So,
revealed? No. Muhammad, he said to him, هكذا نزلت. For both.
yeah, exactly.
This is how it came.
So that means that each of these pronunciations is acceptable, right?
All right.
It's just
So
because
now
this
each
person
one of
doesn't
them
know how to
is
say that,
acceptable. Is
right?
it from Allah? Is it the same from Allah, or is Muhammad making things up?
Yeah, dude. So Allah Azza wa Jal uses the word illa ma zakkaytum, right? Just because this guy can't say the, and he says illa ma zakkaytum, that doesn't mean that it invalidates the meaning, right? Like it's an
No, hold on. Explain to the audience
it's
the disaster you just delivered to us. Explain to them what you meant by this Arabic word.
okay. So the pronunciation
Uh-huh.
is as like a matter of brute fact and human nature, it's going to deviate, right? We're not going to be able to pronounce the thing like the same thing the same way
Hold on.
throughout generations.
Hold
Even
on.
with 2 or 3 people, you're going to have deviations in pronunciation.
So you
And
are
this
saying
is
to
something
me,
that is acceptable.
so you are saying to me and you reading this verse in the Quran, we will not have the same reading. Are you sure?
So we can try to be faithful to the pronunciation that we learned, right? But there occur deviations in pronunciation. It's like
So
just a reality.
So Allah, He did not do that. It is the people who did that, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Thank you. That means people are adding their own reading to the Quran. They are fabricating reading is not what Allah said to them. That means the Quran you have today is a fabrication because
So
everyone he
look,
say
so
whatever
look,
he
it's
wants, and
not.
then Muhammad he says, okay, it's fine. Is that
So it's
correct?
not a fabrication. It's an imitation. So
Imitation? No, it's a
the
fabrication.
Quran that
Because
was
if you are
revealed
adding,
to.
you agreed that they are making it the way they like. It's not what Allah told them. That means
No, it's
this is a fallacy.
what
You
I've
are
what I've
adding
said to
things.
you. What I've said to you is that the pronunciation isn't 100% faithful because some people aren't able to pronounce those letters
Hold
because
on,
of their dialect, right?
No, it's not about letters. They read it differently. Even
It's
words
about the
in place of
letters, my
words.
friend.
Even sometimes they skip even verses. You are
Oh,
making things up. So listen
so
carefully. You're a prophet.
no,
You're
I'm
a
not making things
okay.
up. You're making
How
things up.
Muhammad he said to them, both of them, if what you say is true, that each one of them is making it his as he can. Okay, but in the process, he is making it some change in it. So how Muhammad said to them, this is how it came down for both.
Yeah, because the discrepancy between their 2 readings was a slight difference in pronunciation.
It doesn't
Because
matter
each of
if it
them,
is.
because
It
each
should
of them
be.
was reading. Just
It sh-
hold on. Each of them was reading from a different set of letters. They were using different letters to
My
read
friend,
this
The Arabic
Quran.
language have only the same letters. What are you talking about? What set letters? So
Okay,
the guy,
no, but
if
what I'm saying
Allah,
now, the
okay,
Arabic
is it
language has
Allah?
these
So
letters,
listen
right?
carefully. Is it Allah who sent it in 7 way, or those Muslims they made it 7 way?
Allah Azza wa Jal revealed a book in recitation form, right? In the form of recitation.
Is it
That's
one
what was
way? Is it
revealed.
one
He
way or
didn't
7 way?
reveal
Allah, when
he
Allah
didn't
He
reveal a
revealed,
way of writing it.
when Allah He revealed, did He reveal it in 7 ways or one way?
No, he revealed it in one way.
Thank you. So now the 7 ways is the innovation of the Muslims, correct?
Yes, because it's the innovation of the
Thank
humans
you.
who made
Thank you.
the
Guys,
letters,
did you
right?
hear it? Did you hear it? This is the Muslim they are adding to the Quran, and just Muhammad agreed with them. He said, okay, this is how it came down. That means Muhammad is lying.
No, dude, you're not understanding, right?
No,
The human
you
beings
just say that the
created the
Muslims are
writing
adding
system.
things. And Muhammad, he said to
No,
them,
that's not what I've said. You're hearing what you want to hear.
no, you
So
said that.
what I said was that the human beings created the writing systems and they created the alphabet and the Arabic language. So the Quran refers to the Arab people as Ummiyin because they did not have a writing system. That's one of the reasons that the Quran was so.
That is a fallacy because we know that the Arab they are very good in writing and they used to hang even their poet on the walls of the Kaaba. And 7 big writers of poetry in Arabia they were Christians. And when you say Ummiyin, my friend, I'm not insulting you. The word Ummi, Muhammad he stole it from the Jews. Ummi mean from the nations, from the other nations, a stranger. He is not like he is not from the Jews. Gomai. So al ummi does not mean that you do not know how to write, how to read. If you go to chapter 2, verse number 78, it says, ومنهم ومنهم أميون لا يعلمون الكتاب. So who is the ummiyun? Ummiyun, they are from the Gentile, the nations, the Gomai, the pagans. They do not know the
So
book of
dude,
God, which is the book of
so dude, I have
Jesus,
to go.
which is the book of
Unfortunately,
Jesus and the book of Moses. They do not know the book. So those are nations They don't know the book. So the one who do not know the book is called ummi, not because he don't know how to read, how to write. And as you see here, chapter 3. Hold
anyway,
on.
dude, I have to go. So inshallah, we'll continue this another night.
All right, you are welcome, my friend.
Okay,
nice to have you, Khalil.
Nice to meet you, Christian. Bye.
You're welcome. Take care. Lord have mercy. So anything we show Khalil, you know, he have to find the problem with it. So because his prophet is exposing everything there, so we have to deny it. We have to put like a screw in the tire to make it go have a flat. Because if they use those things against us, it's a problem, you know. Yeah, and they do not even know. As you see, they do not know the meaning of the book. The word ummi have nothing to do with knowing the book. This is the word gomai, which mean the nations. The word mean mother. Mean nations. Even this word is mentioned in the Quran. Umamun amthalakum. You see it? How many times? Nations, nations, nations. So anyone is not from the followers of the people of the book is called from ummi, from the nations. Why they are from the nations? Because they are not recognized by God. Because they don't recognize God. And Muhammad here is copying the Jews. So when the Quran says the word ummi, he don't talk about, the Quran is not talking about people who do not know how to write, how to read. As you see, the Quran called the Christian and the Jews people of the book. Does that mean all the Christians do not, they know how to write, how to read? Especially at that time? It's impossible. And usually rich people is the one who learn how, you know, they can afford to hire somebody to teach them. Poor people, they grow no education, no school, nothing, you know. And at that time, there's no school anyway. But rich people is the one who can afford to teach their kids. Poor people, they send their kids in a very early age to work to make living. They can't afford to send him to a teacher and pay him full salary to teach. So the Muslim, they keep saying to us that the word ummi mean a person who do not know how to read, and that because their lack of Arabic. Muslims are very bad in Arabic. You see, we mentioned when he was on the stage, actually he's still on the stage, that the 7 big ever author of poetry in Arabia are Arab Christians, not Muslims. We are the masters of Arabic, not those Abdul. And nobody can write poetry like us, ever. In fact, it's called al-mu'allaqat, which means they hanged up. They hang it in the Kaaba because nobody can write the same ever again. If you go to Muhammad Quran, you will see how crooked it is. One of the basic things in Arabic to have a strong language is not to repeat. Muhammad, he repeat the same thing, and sometimes in the same page he repeat the same sentence because he had nothing to say. He's trying to he could not make a point, so he's try to make rab. It's called in Arabic as saja. Very broken and very silly and very stupid. I will show you an example of how crooked the Quran is. Let us go here. A kid will do better. I will do this. I will copy this sentence in the front of your eyes. I will search for it. Look at this. Look at this. The same sentence. This is in Arabic is exactly what is dummy as dumb. And look how boring. Repeating the same thing again. This is God talking? Imagine you call the phone. Hello. Welcome to Mexico. Can I say senora? Okay. Then in which in the favor and the blessing of your Lord, both jinn and human deny. Okay. Senora, explain to me more. Then which of the blessing of your Lord you will deny? Okay. Senora, explain to me more. Then which of the blessing of your Lord you will deny? I don't understand. What does that mean? Then which in the blessing of your Lord will deny? This is not God talking. This is a grandma repeating the same thing because she is suffering from Alzheimer. This is not a strong Arabic. This is not even weak Arabic. This is dumb. You have nothing to say. He's trying to fill up the page. And if you read the Arabic, you will die laughing. Look at this one. متكئين على رفرف خضر, reclining on a green cushion. This is God talking. Hey guys, we will have a green cushion. Are you happy? Hey, Allahu Akbar, a green cushion. A rich mattresses. This is God. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let's see the messages. Thank you, Josan. Josana. All right, may God bless you. Thank you very much. We have here Chain Heart. Maybe he need Mimi Hijab Hadith. Yeah, it's a very well-known way to escape the embarrassment is to say, oh, this is have a problem and that have a problem. Those hadith have no problem for 14 centuries. But today, Muslims became more educated and they knew how embarrassing. So what they do, they dump it in the garbage. Oh, this have a problem. Yeah, I know what the problem. It's embarrassing. This is very authentic. And it was always authentic. You notice everything I show him, he claim it have a problem. Not even a single one. Anything I show him. All right, thank you, Hannah. Do we have any Abdul? Did we have guys? Did we have a good time? The Arabic in the Quran. There's no Arabic in the Quran. All of those, actually, most of them, they are not even Arabic word. Like the word Jan is not an Arabic word. Hur is not an Arabic word. I mean, we're on the same page. Khiyam is not an Arabic word. Rumman is not an Arabic word. And look, just because Muhammad is trying to make it like a rap song, so suddenly the Muslim will have two heaven. How you can have two heavens? Because he need to add he need to add at the end the letter an, which will make it two. So if he say for them a heaven, min dunihima jannatan, and beside these two are two gardens. Two, he stuck with number two because he have to add an at the end. You add an at the end of any word will make it two. Any word in Arabic. This is how easy it is. So he could not make point. So he add, let us do this. Let us add an at the end. And then the meaning became very, very horrible. They are like rubies and coral. Well, inside it, there is women who they are restrained and jailed in their tents. And no man F them and make their skin inside their vagina explode. This is God. And then you will see what his name? The that he say to in a debate, this is how your God talk in the Bible? Read for us the Song of Songs. And then the same guy, 2 years after, somebody told him that in the Song of Songs it says Muhammadim. So suddenly the Song of Song became holy. It was wicked, it was sexual. The second they told him that Muhammadim is there, suddenly it became holy. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Anyway, actually, I was going to talk about this guy in this video. He was saying in the video that the reason we Muslims we have to recite the Quran in Arabic because if one somebody he speak it wrong, the other one can correct him. And look how stupid he is. So how you can correct him? You don't even know the Arabic, you idiot. Secondly, is which one is more important, to know the meaning or to recite the words? I mean, you see how stupid they are? But the guy who just called me, who is an Arab, and obviously he has a very good education, by the way. I have to say, he have a very good knowledge. I will not suspect that he is a sheikh, an imam of a masjid maybe. But obviously his knowledge is not even 1% in front of me. I demolished him. He admitted that the Muslims, they receive one recitation. But the Muslim, they made it 7 or many. He said that, we heard him. Which means the Muslim corrupted the Quran. But the problem is Muhammad, he said to them, this is how it came. Which means Muhammad, he confirmed the corruption to be true and authentic and original. And this Abdul potato from China, I guess, I don't know where he's from. Is that a Chinese, guys? Is that a Chinese language? Because I forgot my Chinese, since I went to in the top of a flying mule, when I was coming down, my head hit one of the stars, and then I forgot some of the Chinese. I remember only Japanese. Is that Chinese? Taiwan or Hong Kong? Okay. If you know this guy, tell him, come and talk to Christian Prince so we can die laughing at your stupidity. So if somebody speak Arabic and he made a mistake, the other one will correct him? You potato. So which one is more important, to understand what Allah He said to you, or to repeat the words exactly as it is without knowing the meaning? And let me answer you from your Quran, potato. The Quran says Allah will never send a religion, a prophet, except in the tongue of his own people. And the Quran says why? In order they might understand. So the Quran itself putting poop on your head, saying to you are dummy, because Allah Himself will never send a book to you in Japan or in China. It's not in your language. The Quran says so. Why? In order to make it clear for them. Because if we give it to you in different language, it's not going to be clear. And the Quran confirmed that we never sent, never. I remember Muhammad, he received this message long after he announced himself to be a prophet. Which means Muhammad is included. We never send a messenger except with the language of his own people. So he have to be from the people, speaking the language of the people. He cannot be a person he speaks the language only. He have to be from the nation. Because I can learn how to speak English, but I will never be a native the same. There's thousands of words I never learned, I never heard before. A person learning language still, he have limited ability, not like a person who grow with it. Like right away you can see the difference between my Arabic and my English. And my English is horrible. And my Arabic is the opposite. I'm correcting the Quran, the dummy Muhammad. So Allah make it clear supposedly that nobody will receive any book except by the tongue of his own people. Why? In order to make it to them clear, not because if you say it, I will correct you, you idiot. So this potato, he become a slave of the Arab. Islam is a slavery religion. We the Arab, we enslaves other nations. So they have to change their names. They have to change their clothes. They have to change the way they even go to the bathroom. They have to change the way they shake hands. They have to change everything. Arabism. Islam is Arabism. The first thing Islam will ask you for, not to be from your country, is to be a slave of the Arab. So you will see someone like this guy with his name, the ketchup boy Uthman. He dressed like us, but he's from Afghanistan. Their prophet, he piss in the street. Every Muslim piss in the street because the prophet do it. Every Muslim, he grab his penis and poops. Why? Because we follow the Sunnah. The Prophet, he pee like a woman. Everybody have to pee like a woman now, but men should not pee like a woman. Why a man will pee like a woman? Muhammad have a problem. Obviously, he have a sexual problem. It's obvious that Muhammad, he have one more, a birth defect. I'm not insulting him. Obviously, he have a birth defect. So when he pee, he cannot pee standing because the pee will, you have like a hole. And you can search it in science. It's normal. It's not, I mean, it's not normal to happen, but it happened. Muhammad, he drink urine. The Muslim, they drink urine. Muhammad, he take shower with dead dogs. Muslim, they take shower with dead dogs. Muhammad said to them, if a fly fell down in your soup, dip it, and drink it. And the Muslim now, they're drinking fly in the soup. I will make a movie about it. And this guy trying to be smart, he says to you, the reason we are, we have to recite the Quran in Arabic, so if somebody say it wrong, I can correct him. How stupid you are. Which one is more important to correct his, you don't speak the language. How you even can correct him? And what correcting him you mean? We just heard the Arab saying, yes, the Arab, they made their own Quran. Aisha, she said, that the Quran has a lahan. Lahan in Arabic usually mean like, melody, But this is not a good thing. But she is saying that the Quran uh, have a bad language, grammatical mistakes, pronunciation mistakes. All right? It's not about that it have a melody which you sing it, It's about this, what Omar he said to her. Aisha, she said to Omar, but this Quran have lahan. He said, no problem. The Arab, they will correct it with their own tongue. If you read here, this hadith as an example. What we are talking about here. Omar, he said a bad grammatical mistake is worse than a bad shot. But this is the same guy and the same man who was witnessing with Uthman that the Quran have a very huge Arabic mistakes and they did not fix it. This is the official government website of the Kingdom of Jordan, which is not a kingdom. A Bedouin guy, the British intelligence, they made his grandfather a king. He used to take a shower once every 2 years. And he used to get paid by Her Majesty. You will read here with me. This is chapter 4, verse 162, and this is Tafsir al-Durr al-Manthur by the Imam al-Suyuti. No kidding. Big scholar. So what Aisha, she said, here it mentioned to you how many mistakes is just some of the mistakes in the Quran. The whole page actually is about mistakes in the Quran. Massive mistakes. Look at this. See, saying this is wrong. Saying this is wrong. Saying this is wrong. But this is all is Quran. All of this approved by Muslims, like Aisha here when she said, this Quran have a melody, have a lahan, have a grammatical error. He asked her about some of the mistakes in the Quran. Aisha right away, she said, as an example, this verse, it's not right, and this verse is 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 not right. And look, so when they spoke about this, she said, "Oh, my nephew, this is the work of the book. They made mistakes in the book." She's talking about those who wrote the book, the Quran. They made mistakes, and this is what the Muslims have today. Those are the verses the same, nothing changed. They have them today. She's giving you example about the Sabian, about how to say this is wrong, this is stupid. You cannot say it this way. All of those are wrong. And then when she complained to Uthman, look what Uthman said. When he finished with the Quran, Uthman brought it and looked at it and he said, "You have done well and are beautiful. I see something of tune that the Arab will fix with their tongues." The Arab will fix the Quran with their tongues. Guys, do you see it? Bravo, bravo, great job, great, Olga from Russia. But I see a lot of melody, which means a broken language. Like when a Christian prince, he speaks in English. This is how the Quran today. Have you ever heard of Christian prince? When he speaks English, he speaks gibberish. Allah knows best what he is saying. But don't worry, don't worry. The Arab, like a Christian prince, will fix it with their tongue. This is your books. And then they say to you, the Quran never changed, and the Quran is amazing. Let us see. Victor, and yet he claimed that Islam is coherent. I know. It's very coherent. I mean, come on. Listen, Victor, how dare you? Are you saying that he did not prove his point that Islam is coherent? What's wrong with you, Victor? He proved that it is cool, and rant. He was ranting. It was a ranting. Anything I show him, he said there's a problem with this hadith. There's a problem with this. Oh, the word that doesn't mean that. Okay, let's go and read the interpretation. We go to the interpretation. He said, okay, let me translate. Okay, it says if Allah want to take, he will F a boy or a woman. I said, okay, you said that? And wonderful. He said, oh, no, this is what he's saying, not me. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind of religion the scholar they say that Allah is going to F a boy. Or he will F a woman. And as our friend here, Victor, he said, in the beginning, he said Islam is coherent. Very coherent. It's a rant. And whatever you show them right away, it's in their book. It's there. And he said to me, show me the dictionary. We put the dictionary. Dictionary says it's dead blood. Did we show the dictionary? We did. Suddenly he don't want to read the dictionary. What about Hafs? Hafs is a big fat liar. All the Muslims agree that he is a liar. Every Muslim agree that he is a liar. Not only he is a liar, he's a thief. His stepfather is a thief. It's a family business. Ah, Lord have mercy. Let us see. Do we have any Abdul want to join us? All right, let's see if any questions. Fun today, CP. Thank you, my friend. Radioactive. Radioactive? How is things going in Iran? don't get close to me, my friend. Do you know, by the way, that according to Muslims, when Muhammad's mother, she gave birth to him, a light came out of her vagina, went all the way to Damascus? That was a very radioactive vagina. Guys, okay, hold on. Who saw this light? The light went all the way to all the palaces of Damascus coming from her vagina. Yet those who live there did not see it. And and how the light is going straight forward to Damascus. So her legs was open to Damascus, not to the Kaaba. How in the world anyone will come with such a stupid fabrication? A light coming from Muhammad's vagina, Muhammad's mother. Let me show you the reference. Hold on, because the Muslim, they might say, is making things up. I guess my mom, she did not have any light, you know. Sadly. Not only, by the way, not only Damascus, they depend on the story. So in some story, it says even Basra, like in Iraq, you know. But at that time, there was no Basra anyway. And obviously, there was, maybe. You will see here. This is Muhammad talking. And this is the reference. And this is authentic. All of this is authentic.
My mother saw, when she was pregnant with me, a light emanating from her that illuminated the palaces of Bushra in the land of Syria. Narrated by Ibn Ishaq with his chain of transmission. 1.
In different hadith, it says, it came from between her legs, a light lighting all the palaces of Damascus and Syria and Busra. But in this one, it's claiming that this was a dream. But it came from between her legs, you know, which is very important, by the way. Oh, you can't see the image. Sorry, hold on. Let me put the screen back. Thank you for telling me. Where is... All right, now you see it.
A lamp emerged from between her legs, illuminating the palaces of Syria. Classed as Hassan by Al-Albani in Sahih al-Jami, 224.
Yeah. It was in radioactive vagina. It's very normal. She is the mother of Muhammad. I mean, and they, by the way, according to science, they noticed that in the year, in the 14th centuries, you know, 14 centuries ago, there was some active radio coming from that area. Nobody was able to explain what happened, but obviously it's true. Yeah. All right, we invited him, the one who wanna go up to the stage. Do we have any Muslim would like to come to the stage? All of this is true stories. But the first thing you notice how Muslims, they are very selective in what is true and what is false. Anything is embarrassing, it is false. Bobby, Sin, God bless you, CP. Thank you for the good lesson. You're welcome, my friend. God bless. Any Muhammadan would like to join us? Mayday, Mayday. Anyone? What a messed up cult. A God how he do not know where the baby is coming from. A God who you think women should have semen. A God who you think women should have breast testicles. A God who think man they have semen coming from their backbone. A God who you think that the sun set in murky water, and then the Muslim they try to fix it. They say, "Oh, this is his perspective," when in fact it's the opposite. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join? Ex-Muslim? Well, we want Muslim so they can, but no problem. But we can maybe. But I prefer to talk to Muslims. Do we have any Muslim have knowledge and courage?
How are you, CP?
Hey, Option, how are you?
I'm alright.
So you are ex-Muslim?
I am.
Why you left Islam, my friend? You don't want to get diversions? What's wrong with you?
CP, don't get me started.
Now, come on.
I
I mean, I
missed
don't
that
know.
so much.
I have to be honest with you. There is something wrong with you. Someone will have a free couch, a green cushion, women you can see through the bones, you see the mirror of their bones, and you don't like that?
Uh, I agree with something you said. You said there's something wrong with me. And unfortunately, I have to agree because it can give you irreversible brain damage. I left Islam 10 years ago, and I still don't feel 100%. So I just wanted to say to the person who was debating you before, I just want to say, like, if like, I don't know, I feel like it's a human condition, but let's say if you are looking at all these books and you're saying they are wrong, like Ibn Kathir, Qurtubi, then at best, the Quran is so ambiguous that for 1400 years, the people understood it wrong.
Yeah.
And Allah, like, couldn't convey his message. Which is like very, very weird. And like I tried to talk to Muslims for long, but like just unfortunately it doesn't connect. And I want just to say one more thing, if you don't mind.
Sure, sure.
Based on the stuff recited about like Prophet Muhammad, and I don't mean like to be me, but like when I was kid, I remember that the people who are mentally ill, the kids like follow them and laugh at them. And when I read what like the hadith says about the Prophet Muhammad, I'm really, really like surprised that the kids didn't do that at his time. The guy used to say he used to speak with rocks. The guy who he said who saw an angel with 600 wings. This guy said he like he traveled on a winged horse to the heaven. The lizard, he was burning in fire to eat, cooking in fire and eat to eat. Resurrected from the dead and said, "Hey, I witnessed that you are the true prophet." The gecko that tried to blow flame into like Ibrahim fire, like it's endless. Like I could spend the entire day. And all I'm saying is, if there's a modern day man who is saying these stories happened, and also he happened to be illiterate, and also he happened to be dirty, and he also happened to have life.
Do you know this? Do you
I
know?
think
Do you
kids
know? Do you
would
know?
follow
Do you know
him
this?
and just go,
Do you know the story about the Jews who became rats?
uh, this I don't know, but I know they are descended like pigs and monkeys with the Christians.
Because they did something wrong, so Allah made him rats.
Yeah, man, I really see, I swear, and you know this better than me, but like, we could spend the entire day, like, from 9 a.m. until like, I don't know, 12 p.m. just saying, talking about crazy.
Yeah, it's just mentally ill. But you know, one of the most funny I find it is when he promised us that if we believe in him, we will have women, we can see the marrow of their bones. And you know, imagine, like this is now supposedly you go and do jihad for the sake of Allah, right? And what
Yeah,
you will get bones. Let me show you how those women look like, you know, just to give you an idea in case you do not know. This is how they look like, you know. Look
oh,
how
it's crazy.
beautiful, unbelievable. This is how
It
your wife in heaven will be.
stop,
He
CB.
confirmed that we will see the marrow of their bones. He's not joking.
I
He's
can't help
serious.
it.
And the
CB,
Muslim
please.
they believe in that.
This is 18 plus material, CB. Please change it.
Huh?
This is 18 plus material. Change it.
Yeah, no problem. No, it's in the internet.
Yeah.
I changed it because I don't want people to, like, especially Muslims, start touching themselves. You know, they will get
That's why I'm
horny.
saying. I
Yeah,
told you, like, this stuff turned me on. That's
yeah.
why
I know. Especially
I left.
Abdul. You know, they will get. I mean, they have books about how to have sex with a watermelon.
CP, no kidding. Yesterday, by chance, I was like interview between a Yazidi woman who got molested by ISIS
uh,
and captured ISIS guy. Uh, it's truly horrifying. Like the guy speaks about the horrors he did. It's like he's not a human. And like I can share it with you. It's on YouTube. But the point is, you could imagine this is the companion of the prophet.
yeah, this is how they are. This is how they are. Actually, they did even worse. You know, they did worse. You know, but sadly at that time there's no camera, so we can show the world how filthy he is. He did worse. Yeah,
And it's admitted in their books, Kiki. Like
yeah,
when the prophet allowed them to advance on the captured women,
yeah.
and they told them,
We know their husbands.
yeah. Like they had some decency that he did it.
He killed their decency. If there is something left, he killed it. You know.
It's really weird. I don't know how people defend this, but I understand when you're inside something, it's really hard to.
All right, my friend. I'm glad to have you here, but time for me to go. Thank you
Yeah.
for joining us in the
Thank
stage.
you
God
so much.
bless you.
Thank you for
Did you
having me.
become a
Thank you.
Christian or not yet?
I'm not religious.
Why? What do you think about Christianity?
ICP, I, to be honest, like once you leave Islam, it's pretty much hard to accept any religion because when you're a Muslim, they teach you to have so much faith. And like when I was a kid, I remember like looking at other religions and saying, "Hey, like if Islam is not true, nothing could be true." And of course, needless to say, now I understand I'm wrong, but uh, it's kind of traumatizing because like you had so much faith in something, and then you realize you were stupid all along.
Well, if you think you need to know, and you know, I'm not going to push you uh, to think about Christianity, but when we mention something about something true and false, as long we know something is not true, that means it must be there's something true. Otherwise, there's nothing, no point to say it is true or not. Everything is not true then. But we know that there's truth and there is false. And if it's not Christianity, then don't accept it, no problem. But if you have a questions, you want to know something, I will be always happy to help you, and you know, to answer your questions. And for sure, you don't need to accept any answer you don't think it is a good answer. You know, but for me, I believe that uh, the reason someone like me believe in Jesus, that I cannot find, and I don't think I will ever find someone who bring us back to our humanity. Like a second ago, you were talking about how Muhammad he killed their humanity, their decency. There's no one in the world can bring us back to our decencies as Jesus have done. And someone who is not decent, he cannot do that. And I believe the only one is decent in this earth and in the universe is God. And I could not find anyone like Jesus. So this is one of the major reasons, because you know people they make speeches about good and bad, but then you will find that they are the worst. This is why Jesus in the Bible says to us, when his disciples they were listening to the rabbis, listen to them, but don't do what they do. You know. So the world is full of people who say something and they do something else, but not in the case of Jesus. That's why I'm asking you, if you like, try to read the Bible and see if you have some questions. You can come back to me, and I will be happy to help you.
I really appreciate it, CP. I keep checking your streams and listening to you, even when you're not talking about Islam, because I really want to know like about other religions. I'm really appreciative. Like I want to take more of your time,
No
but
problem.
certainly if I have questions, I'd come back to you and ask.
You are welcome. Anytime you wanna question, I will be happy to help you.
I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome. God bless.
Have a good one. Take care.
We will pray for you, and we will pray all those Christians. Pray for our friend here. Option select that he will read the Bible and he will find the truth, and the truth will set you free, as my Lord and Savior said. All right.
Thank you so much,
You
CP. Take care.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
Bye bye.
So guys, I hope today we have a good time together, and uh, you feel free to download my debates with this guy and any video I have. I don't make videos for my own. Nothing about me. It's all about teaching and sharing the truth. And there's only one truth. That is the truth of my Lord. There's many names will come speak in the name of God. But the first thing you know about cult leaders, that they ask for privilege. This is the easiest way to know if somebody is a liar or he is from God. The second he asks for privilege, he is not from God. Muhammad, the Muslim, they claim that he is a wonderful man. What he got from this? The fifth of the booty to Muhammad. The best of the booty. This is in the Quran, by the way. This is not speech. The best of the booty. He is above Allah. He can cancel the word of Allah. Any believing woman, she offer herself to the Prophet so he can F her, not to marry her. He can marry unlimited numbers. Muslim can have only 4. He's above Islam. And all his privilege is about sex and money. In their books it says, if the Prophet his eyes fall into a woman, her husband must divorce her so the Prophet can F her. Imagine someone he is supposedly sent by God. He come to your house, he look at your wife butt, he like it. He say, I want her. You have to divorce her immediately. All cult, wicked, satanic men, they share the same thing. They want to control you. They want to disconnect you from others. That the others are dirty. You are the only one clean because you follow me. Your women are subject to him. Your money, your life, your blood. You live just for me. Even when you pray, the Muslims, they have to pray on Muhammad every day. Even the angels and Allah and the believers, they pray on Muhammad. When Muhammad have a fight with his wives, he claimed that Allah said to him that Allah and Jibreel and the believers, and furthermore all the angels, all of them are in the side of Muhammad against his wives. He used the holy fictional goddess to give himself the power over people. He could not subdue his wives. So what he do? He fabricate verses saying, well, if you don't, Allah and Jibreel and the angels, all the angels, I mean, are we talking about fighting Russia and America and China all together? I mean, one angel can destroy them all. No, Allah and Jibreel and all the angels and all the believers to fight two women. Right away, you will notice that this guy, he subdued the word God to make himself God, to give himself authority over you, to control you, to take your wealth and your sex. Everybody exists for the entertainment of Muhammad. And as you see, today we prove that even Allah, he speak about effing boys. And we heard it from the Abdul, who speak Arabic very well. And I think he is a sheikh. He have a very good knowledge in Islam. But as you see, he is no match. Wherever he go, his duct tape is not working. He left with a basket, and the basket is leaking from everywhere. So I want to say thank you for being here, and thank you for those who support us, and we'll see you soon again. Always remember that God is good, so is Jesus, and we are the crusade. Thank you.